What's good, everybody? What's going on? What's happening, man? Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. You hear me? Bruh, we work too hard to get to this day, man. We got to get rich. We got to get rich. Real spit, man. Happy Friday, everybody, man. Yo, cool show tonight, man. Also, there is an MVP card on featuring a lot of up and coming boxers. So I'm watching that as well. While doing the show, like I tell y'all, pay attention to your prospects, pay attention to the undercards. That's when you get a glimpse of what's coming up, and you might find something special. You did. Oh my God. As y'all come in, y'all know the rules, bro. Hit the like button, bro. Real spit. Hit the comments. Do what you gotta do. Jump in it. You know what I'm talking about? As y'all know, this is the People Show. The link will be pinned at the top of the chat momentarily. Once I get through my spiel. All right, let's get this thing going, bro. Where my comments? Boom. All right. Set that up. I'm finna set this up now. Especially on this topic, I got a couple of topics I really, really, really want y'all opinion on. Whether it's in the chat, jump on, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I need to hear y'all input. I want to hear y'all input. All right. And salutes to the rewatch gang too. Salutes to y'all, man. Y'all been showing mad love, bro. I gotta give it to you. Gotta give it to y'all, man. All y'all been helping out, hitting that subscribe button, and all of that, man. Like I say, without y'all, there is no me. No me whatsoever. I think we up to 1,470 something, I think. Not sure. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was 1472 or something like that. Let's take it back down there. Yeah, 1472. That's what's up. As y'all coming, like I say, man, show your love. Dang, she just threw that girl to the ground. Oh, girl, right here is so tall. But damn, anyway. But yeah, salutes to y'all for that, man. Now, I want to get minor news first. Minor news. Everybody seemed to went crazy. I think it was TMZ broke the news that Devin Haney went to court this morning and filed the paperwork to go at Ryan Garcia. I don't know why that was a big deal. I mean, we knew it was coming down the pipe anyways. It ain't like they've been hiding it or anything like that. But he did come out on his Twitter and say, the F out of here. Ain't nobody went down to no damn courtroom. So he's saying he ain't did none of the such. So maybe he's going to renege on it, right? Because according to Bill Haney, we will see Devin the first quarter of 2025. How true that is, we shall see. But that came right out of Bill Haney's mouth. So maybe they're making some last decisions, or maybe they seeing this may affect them, or you don't hear nobody calling them out no more. You don't hear nobody even talking mess about them anymore. I feel like that's a direct effect of that lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? We had a discussion about this before, you know, especially me and the homie Nine. Salutes to Nine. Yeah, salutes to Nine, bro. But
weird ass nigga.
facts. But you know, people sue promotional companies, man, not direct boxers. Like, it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that did put a damper on them a bit. I don't think it's gonna stop them from getting fights or any of that, but maybe the big fights that they want. You know what I mean? So hopefully it don't, because I ain't gonna lie, I want to see Devin back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like him no more, and this and that and the third. But I want to see him get back on a horse and see if he learned from that experience. Because whether or not it was PEDs, he has to admit partially it was him. Partially it was him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just all PEDs and you got slaughtered. No, you did, but you could have won that fight, and partially was him. So I'm hoping sometime you got to get knocked off that high horse, come back down, come on back down to reality. You know what I'm saying? and hone your craft. That's how I feel. That's just me though. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, 2025, we should see Devin, man. Salute to him. I can't wait for it. Like I say, I don't know why this was big news, but it shouldn't have been. I don't, because at this point, if you're gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna file it, get it over with. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that rematch needs to happen, and I feel like if it goes through, I can't see Ryan fighting a person that's suing him. I'm not doing that. I'm not making you no more money. That's me. That's just me, bro. That's like somebody sleeping with your wife. You bust them, and then become friends with the cat. And it just don't make sense. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense. You know what I mean? So I don't see it, but that's the fight I believe everybody want to see. I believe it should be a tune-up before anybody asks me. Yes, a tune-up first, and then go after Ryan. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe he's going to get Ryan. I believe Tank going to mess around and get Ryan, and then go in and get Ryan after that. That's just me. All right. Now, salutes to Jack Reese. He is retired. One of my most favorite referees. One of my most favorite referees. Tends to be fair, makes the fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? I know he had that one thing where people felt like he gave Tyson Fury a little longer to get up on Deontay Wilder in the first fight. But nonetheless, he's going to retire, but you'll still see him. He's going to be judging. He's already been judging, but now you're going to see him more frequently judging fights. My man, I didn't realize, man, my guy looked good, man. I guess, like they say, you don't get old until you sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know he was 68 years old, bro. Been reffing for about 25 years. I think he started in like 1999 or something like that. But nonetheless, great ref, man. Salutes to him. Enjoy your retirement. Don't work too hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. You dig? Mark Wynn, what's going on? I see you up in here. I'm putting a link in the chat as we speak. So if you want to jump in at any time on what I'm speaking on, it will be pinned at the top and in the chat. All right. Where do I want to start? All right. And I do want to pick up a little bit. It's more of a question. I was over there on the homie channel, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Salutes to T.O. And he had a question regarding Tank and him not taking fights. I want to know, this is direct to all the fans of boxing, casual, whatever. Do you really care after hearing what Tank had to say out of his mouth, wherein he said he didn't care about legacy, he doesn't care about belts, he doesn't care about any of those. It just doesn't matter to him. After hearing that, does it matter now who he fights? Or did it matter anyways? You were just a fan of the boxer and you just want to see knockouts, or you just like his style, or whatever the case may be. I really want to know that, because I'm starting to think like there is a bit of selfishness when it comes to us hardcore fans, because we do gravitate towards when we see skills and we know this cat can really go far. As a hardcore, we tend to want to push that fighter. Like, we want to see how far that fighter can go. And at the same time, we don't know what's going on in their head or what's in their background. You know what I'm saying? What they got going on. And I look at it as, because we got to understand, it's a lot to go into these matches. We see them as 36 minutes, bro. But it's so much more that go into preparation. It's a whole lot more. And business and politics and all of that for the sport. I am more so wondering as if was he built was he specifically built, as my boy Rob would say, um, is he a novelty?
Yeah, welcome to the boxing game, partner.
Facts. Was he a novelty? Was he meant to be a novelty? Did he pick and want to be the novelty? Did he choose those fights or whatever those things was? We'll never know that until you probably have a tell-all book. But I really want to know because for me, I can't. I'm a bit reluctant to go hard on Tank sometimes because anybody who knows me, I've never claimed to be a diehard Tank fan. I've only became a full-fledged Tank fan after the Pitbull. I mean, during the Pitbull fight, and that's just me. I followed him, but I wasn't sold on him because if you follow this podcast, y'all know I like punishment. If you got a heavy hand, right, and I'm a firm believer, you can have a heavy hand and be knocking everybody out, but you box long enough, you gonna run into somebody. So I be wanting to see that heavy puncher. Do he have any other tools in his bag? And when it came down to that pit bull fight, man, I was astounded. I was like, wow, okay, this kid is the goods. Like I was sold. That's my term on here, y'all know. If y'all ever hear me talk about fighting, I say I'm not sold on him. It doesn't mean I don't like him. It's just that I don't see the complete picture that everybody else. I'm not quick to jump on a hype train. I watch fights over and over again, the same fight over and over again, and I look for holes and things like that and good matchups. So, but when I saw that performance against Pitbull, the only cat that came forward on Tank and made him work like that, right? Ryan came forward, Rolly came forward, true enough, but not like Pitbull did. Had that man back against the ropes, head movement, because that was my biggest thing. Like, do he move his head? He get hit a lot in his damn head. And that fight, he started moving his damn head. He started countering. And then after that fight, it's like you start seeing more and more of the countering, the boxing, and all of that stuff. So I appreciate that aspect more than anything. Like I said, it's not called fights, it's called boxing. And that's what I be wanting to see. You know what I mean? But I get how people like knockouts. Knockouts are exciting. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. But case in point, you if you live by that sword, you're gonna die by it. When I was trying to warn everybody about Deontay Wilder, I like Deontay Wilder. When he got the Spilker, I said he gonna have some problems, and he had some problems. And Durham, he started having more and more problems, and they added up because after that, everybody was pretty much a boxer. You know what I mean? And he didn't have those tools, and it showed he didn't. So, you know, that's what excites me about this sport. It's very unpredictable. So, like I said, I'm not one that could really dog walk a Tank or praise Tank. Somebody can come down on me and be like, man, you only been a Tank fan since the people, and you will be right. That's just a fact. You will be right. Did I watch all his fights? Yes. I followed them all the way up. But I wasn't like, because of my taste, my type of taste for the sport wasn't what he did. It wasn't, like I say, per se the sweet science. It was more of he taking a bunch of punches, lose a bunch of rounds, and get the knockout. Now I'm a fan because I know what he could do. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I feel like personally I don't have that right to really dog walk Tank like that. But I have said, like, I wish he would just go for more, like, because you see greatness in the guy. But after hearing what came out of his mouth, I can't call it no punk shit. I can't call it none of that because he sounded so sincere. Like, man, I'm just tired of it, bro. Like, and I don't care about none of that. Give me my money. I just want to fade to the background. Not the only thing it made me do was more so like, okay, I can't compare you to no other boxers then. I can't, because now You're putting yourself in a lane of a pure entertainer. And if that's what you're gonna be, then I'm gonna let you be that. That's what Ryan is to me. When Ryan said that, when did he say that? Devin Haney, it was on the zone. I forgot his fight. And they asked him, now you're Devin Haney's mandatory. He said, I don't care. No, I don't care about no belt. I'm not ready for Devin. That was his words. He said he wasn't ready for Devin, but he was ready for Tank. And that was way before they fought. I'm talking about years, at least 2, 3, 4 years before they fought. And he was like, I'm not ready for Devin, but I don't care about no belts. Belts ain't gonna give me no money. I make money without them. So many he said that, I put Ryan in that novelty space. You get what I'm saying? So like I can't compare Ryan. I couldn't have an argument or debate somebody telling me Ryan's the greatest. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I'm just gonna be like, you're crazy. How? Like that's how I'm gonna look at it because he put himself in that space. So I wanna know from all fans, do you put that type of cat in line with champions or what he coulda, shouldas and those type of conversations, or do you just leave them to the side? And that's not being disrespectful. I'm only going off of what the man says. Every time and they're not the first boxers I've heard this. This is that girl is tall. Oh my God. If y'all watching the zone, she pretty too. But they're not the first boxers that said they don't care about belts. I've heard other boxers say it. But every time I hear it, it's like, oh, I see the goods, but I can't. You will never be in a debate for me. You'll never enter that conversation unless I know you got to fight and I'm excited to see it and this, that, and the third. Other than that, I'm not going to ever compare you to anybody because of your mindset. So I want to know from y'all, how do y'all view Tank after y'all have heard that? Or does it matter? Do you guys just like Tank because Tank is Tank? You like his swag. You like that he give you knockouts, and that's all y'all care about. You know what I'm saying? I'm really want to know this because it was an interesting conversation over there that we was having. Like I said, on Heavy Bag TV. It was late last night. Well, my time was about 12 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all check that show out. And you know, it was interesting to hear them have their points on Tank. You know, who was his best wins and things like that. But for me, I was kind of quiet because to me, it don't matter who his best win is anymore because he doesn't care. He's fine fighting, and I'm not gonna keep saying Lamont Rose. I think that fight gonna surprise people, but you know, just bringing 130 pounders up, he doesn't care because his bag isn't going to change. It's not going to change. You know? So for me, it's like, it's not even a debate. He has taken himself out of the equation for me. But what say you? I want to know what you guys got to say about it. I see you in here, nerd. What's good, bro? He said, at this point, Tank done told everyone he is in it for the money, not the legacy. Can't expect greatness from a place that doesn't warrant greatness. Facts, bro. Good. I love that, bro. Hey, on everything, bro, I need to write this down. Boy, put this on the shirt. You can't expect greatness from a place that doesn't warrant greatness. Boy, you speaking. You are speaking without even knowing.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Nerd is cooking with that one. For sure. I'm going to leave that one up there for a minute. Yeah, man. I just wanted to know, bro. Because like I said, it was a great conversation, bro. And goddamn me, I ain't going to say I woke up thinking about it, but you know how some people, you got to realize a lot of people don't think like you. So it's good to get input. That's pretty much where I'm with it on that note. You know what I mean? Yes, there are a lot of fights. I still want to see him fight Devin. And a lot of people talk smack about Devin. That's fine. I get it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing bothers me is the whole suing thing. But again, I already had my spill on Devin because he not where I'm from. People play by different rules. You know, like I said, he's a civilian. He's doing what a civilian would do. So I can't even be mad at him. Do I feel like it ain't right? No, it ain't right. But I'm built different. You see what I'm saying? I'm built different. What would have been right for me was immediate rematch, and I'm finna whoop your ass. I'm finna beat your ass 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit would have went. But I'm built different, bro. But he wasn't raised like that. He ain't from the jungle. He don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying on that point. But at the end of the day, I can't hate on Devin because, like I say, at one point in time, didn't nobody want no smoke with Devin. And you can't never take that from him. You can't never take that from him. I watched Fortuna was his mandatory and Ryan Garcia, and they fought each other instead of fighting him. How does that work? I watched people dodge there. Like, Loma didn't want him. Like, he was, at a young age, they obviously saw something where they was like, no, bro, I'm not finna get in this ring and mess around lose to a 19-year-old kid. Nah, bro. And then the kids his age should have been on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't take that from him. Now, lately, like I said, you saw the changes, the money, and so on and so forth. And, you know, from the Lenores fight on up. And I feel like he was just letting the crowd get to him, pandering to the crowd, you know, because he would make comments after the fight that will be like he's answering questions that's in the comments. You know what I mean? And I think that's what was getting to. He want to prove to the world instead of fighting his fight. But he want to prove to the world ain't fighting your fight, young man. Fight your fight. They'll end up loving you long as you winning. Can't nobody stop you. You gonna gain your fans. You gonna gain your traction. You know. But I still like to see him fight Tank. I like to see Shakur and Tank. I still would like to see all them fights. But I don't know if we'll get them. I'm hoping for Shakur. That's the match I want to see. Can you hit the unhittable, the master of distance? Can you get this cat? You know what I'm saying? That's the intriguing part for me. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be so easy for Tank to knock Shakur out. If you can't catch him, you can't hit him. You know what I'm saying? So, but it would be nice to see. You know what I'm saying? It would be very nice to see. But don't know if we'll get it, bro. I don't know if we'll get it. And another question, salutes to Mark, man, because he just reminded me. Do y'all think he deserves to go to the Hall of Fame? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is probably going to rub people the wrong way, but I believe he's going to go. Just because he's a 4-time champ. I think 3-time champion. So I think he's going to go. But first ballot, I don't know. In this day and age, Hall of Fame, it's a little different. The money draw usually get in the Hall of Fame, and he's the money draw. And I'm being honest. And he got some belts, even though he don't care about belts, but he got belts. So, and being a draw like how he is, yeah, he may end up going. You know what I'm saying? Let me read Mark. Man, I got to write this down. I ain't gonna lie. You can't expect greatness from a place that doesn't warrant greatness. Damn, nerd, you cooked with that comment. I ain't gonna lie. Boxing Kangaroo, what's happening, baby? What's going on? Mark Wynn said, I agree with Nerd, but Tank shouldn't expect to be Hall of Fame either. Hall of Fame should be for people that at least unified, undisputed, and or lineal champions. That is a fact. But see, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. These are the expectations of how we feel, right? I don't think he care about the Hall of Fame. After that comment, I don't think he cares about none of it. None. I don't think he care about belts anymore. They forced this belt on him. He said he didn't want it. They still labeled him as a full champ. Okay, cool. And you don't see him carry no belts around. You don't see him bring them out to the press conferences. You don't see him. He don't care. He don't care. He stopped carrying his belt out after they made Devin Haney. When Devin Haney became undisputed. Y'all remember that? Before that, he was proud of his belt. You'll see him carry it out. You'll see him after the fight with it. And then Devin became undisputed. Oh, no. He tucked his belt because now his belt was like the lower belt. So now it was like obvious. Because before that, they was like, oh, that's a French fry belt. Blah, 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 blah. No, that's a franchise belt. There's email champ. Oh, they emailed you that belt. You get what I'm saying? So, T.O. was saying it too, not realizing he needed that belt. Right? Remember? Because he had a franchise belt. He thought he was undisputed that whole time. And he wasn't. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't T.O. fault though. Mauricio Suleiman played him on that. But he still should have some sort of common sense though on it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just change rules in the middle of a match. But other than that, you know what I mean? What'd you say? Sam Goodman delayed his funeral? Oh, shit. That's the end of this month, ain't it? You better make it into the new year. He said he ain't gonna make it into the new year. Man, you heard me. Yeah, that's easy work. I think that's gonna be easy work for Inoue. Mark Wynn said, LOL, yeah, I saw that this morning at Boxing Kangaroo. Wait. What's going on? The fight off or something? Don't tell me that, bro. You telling me? Somebody clear that up, Boxing Kangaroo, Mark Wynn. What happened? You got to tell me what happened. All right. Boxing Kangaroo also said Devin was moving like a throwback fighter until he got caught up in the business of boxing, went for the dollar, and got smacked. The thing is, the kid been getting them dollars. I think they had put out, that kid was getting $2.5 million per fight when he got signed to the Zone. And that was back in 2019 or something like that. He been getting the bag, bro. What went along with that bag is what got him, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And people start expecting a whole lot out of him. Meanwhile, I'm over here preaching to everybody. I hadn't even started my boxing channel yet, I don't think. When he first got there. I was on my other channel. And every Friday, I used to do boxing on my other channel. And I was trying to explain doing that thing, like, why are they trying to fast track all these kids at one time? Devin, Shakur, and all of them, and Ryan and all of them, when we still had the older cats, Sean Porter, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. We still had that. And then you start noticing, like, oh, they fast tracking because these guys ain't fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They bullshitting. So they start fast tracking them. You know what I mean, or whatnot. But I was trying to remind people, technically, man, wouldn't nobody cared about a Devin Haney at 19 back in the 90s? But even the early 2000s, we wouldn't have cared. Devin would have been like 24, 25, 26 years old before we even knew who he is. It's just now boxing is topsy-turvy. That's why you hear people talking about Boots. When we heard about Boots, that's when we should have been hearing about Boots. It is Boots ain't got that fight yet, that coming out fight. So usually you come out, they put you in there with somebody tough, that's your coming out fight. And then everybody like, ooh, who is he? His record 26-0, and he just beat the hell out of XYZ. That's how it used to be. But now people talk about Boots, ain't he getting old? And this is the third. That's how it used to be, period. Because now we used to seeing all the younger cats get fast tracked. Look at Keyshawn. Salutes to Keyshawn, man. Got his title shot. But he got 12 fights. Meanwhile, a shitload of y'all out there arguing, talking about Kid Austin don't deserve a shot against Shakur. And he 18-0. Make it make sense. Ask yourself, really, what more has Keyshawn done that Kid Austin ain't did? Lemos? Just saying, bro. But that's how it is. Everything's topsy-turvy. Pick which route you want to go and try to have it both ways. That ain't it. That ain't it. This is a one-way street. It ain't going both ways, bro. It ain't. It's a one-way street, bro. You gotta keep it 100 all the way around. You know, Keyshawn Keyshawn got the Olympic pedigree, right? That's fine. That's cool. But that's not to say that there's not fighters that can't get out the mud. I know the Olympic pedigree, bro. He's celebrating he lost. That's a fact. Now, that's not me no slander towards him. I got an interview on this channel when he was not even known yet. I don't even think he had a fight yet on Top Rank yet when we did an interview with him. I already knew he was a good talker and everything. I said, this kid gonna sell. You could ask my boy Rob that. I said, that kid gonna sell. Cause he know how to talk. He know his mouthpiece crazy. He know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that, but still though, 12 fights? You wouldn't heard that back then. He'd have been cleaning up some shit like Andy Cruz, Mark Castro. He never beat them in the amateurs. He'd have been cleaning up shit like that. They'd have built that shit up doing some shit like that. He'd had a couple, you know what I'm saying, until he got there. But, you know what I mean? So, I'm just saying, man, I'm a big fan of this. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Simple and plain. Let it ride. Let these kids fight. If you going to push everybody up, let them all fight. Let them get the smoke. I agree with what Eddie said. Jaleel Hackett, that may have been his weight problem. That was him. He was unprofessional. And that's what happened to him. Eddie ain't get him beat. But nonetheless, he let him fight. Let him fight. Let him learn. A loss, people kill me. A loss ain't shit. It ain't nothing. This is boxing. If you love boxing, man, show love to your fighters. That loss don't mean shit. Come back. Unless you just go on a blatant losing streak, and that's different, bro. But you come back tougher than nails out. Man, come back tough, bro. The people put so much into that O. And I ain't gonna lie, them networks do too. Them networks put so much in that O too. Because they think that's what they know that's what garner the attention of the casuals. Like, ooh, he ain't never been beat. Instead of questioning, who has he fought? See the difference? Back in the day, we want to know who you fought. You walk up in, like Canelo, walked up in the game, 40-something wins. I'm like, where this dude come from with 40-something wins? How old is this kid? 22? How? That's bullshit. But you know what the kids see today? 60-something fights, 2 losses. He's a beast. See how that record? I'm just saying, that's how I go, bro. That's how I go, bro. That's the politics of the game. That's the politics of the game. You fighting over there in Tijuana and getting it in like that. You know, people go over there, go pro early, all sorts of shit, bro. But like I said, I'm an old school boxing fanatic, and I just look at things different through a different lens. I just don't jump on hype trains, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't say that to say Canelo didn't do his thing. He did his thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm just saying how new casuals to boxing would look at that record and be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I like watching prospects all the way up, you know what I'm saying? And see their body of work before I even get, you know what I'm saying? Get into that, you know what I'm saying? I like seeing your boxing ability progress. Some people I've watched, they just get stagnant. They just can't go, they reach their ceiling. You know, some are special and bust through that ceiling. They fight a guy and they kick into a whole nother gear like a Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was fighting everybody the same way. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Met that adversity. Mean Machine was laying hands on Bud. He turned that girl. Bing. You know what I'm saying? Then he got back lax. Then old boy started talking mess to him. Then he told him and knocked him out. Said, "You got what you came for?" Like, I like watching it. Like I said, Bud with the dreads on up, bro. British Prescott. All of that. I watched this whole journey. That's what I like about this sport. Like I said, it's unpredictable. You could think a kid got the good, he get somewhere and somebody break him. He can get knocked out and never get up the same. Then you got some get knocked down and make him a monster. That's why I like Abdullah Mason. He showed he had tremendous heart. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let it rattle him. Yeah, he a kid. Yeah, he made some mistakes, rushing right back in there. That's fine. That's fine. But I bet you his next fight, though, gonna be a lot different. And he gonna understand now. Long if you've been listen to me long enough, I always say it's good to get knocked down early. Because I see too many fighters get knocked down late in their career, and they do not get up the same. They do not. Because they've been winning so long, they don't know what it feels like. God damn, that was a hell of a knockout. Damn, Perro. Right now, as I'm talking to y'all, I'm watching these prospects right now. Perro just laid a mean-ass right hand on Burns. I know Perro tough, but he's a giant too, man. If you like giants, Perro like just as tall as Tyson Fury. He gotta be at least 6'5". This dude is a giant, bro, with some mean hands. He bust this dude whole face open with one punch. Golly, he is not finna make it out of this first round, bro. If he make it out of this first round, his eye is split the hell open. Yeah, he finna quit, bro. He finna quit. He looked at the ref and said, my eye. I'm sorry, I left the whole conversation, but that's just more proof. Like, I'm watching boxing all the time. Y'all just don't know. But damn, the doctor didn't save him. He said he good. He good. Look, he said, look again. Look again. Woo! He open. He open. Yeah, he open. If he get punched in again, it's gonna split wide open. Damn, he had a face like, damn, you finna make me go back out there, bruh? Well, minute 30. Pearl finna hurt you, bruh. Hey, salutes to Jake Paul. He got him a decent heavyweight prospect. This cat right here, bro, he hit hard. He got some feet. He could move. And I think this is my third time seeing him. I think he's like 9-0 or something like that. Damn. Anyway. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, they want fast track everybody, this and that third. But like I said, when they fast tracking everybody, don't get mad if they lose. Don't do this. Support them. Keep supporting them. Don't talk shit down on them. Don't get talking crazy or any of that, man. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Keep supporting your favorite fighter, bro. Because without their support, they start feeling down. They may not come back better. You know what I'm saying? You don't take L's and you ain't supposed to never take no loss. You know what I'm saying? Them lessons, man. He went down. He down again. I almost hit the button thinking I'm doing a fight show. Damn. This is a cool card right here, man. This is on the zone, by the way. It's a cool card, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is yep, he quit. Hey, my man said. Hey, salutes to Poirot, but Jake Paul got him one, man. Damn, what's old boy right there, that trainer, man? Oh, I can't think of his name with the slick back hair, bro. I can't think of his name. Dang, bro, you just came here and got your whole eyebrow down there lifted off your face. Whole eyebrow down there. Damn, good shit though. Yeah, Jake Paul got some fighters, man. He trying to get some fighters, man, and he picking and choosing. And so far, he choosing pretty good with these prospects, bro. No lie. No lie. Put these prospects in there with them. What's the other little boxing they got on the zone with the YouTubers? Put them in there with them. That should be hilarious. Salutes to Punch. I see you, Punch. Box Kangaroo said that's facts. Mark Wynn said these doctors need to do better. Yeah. He bust his whole face open. One straight. Was that? No, that was a left. Damn. Then it went through the ropes. But yeah, man. And just to continue on, man, my guy finna fight. Keyshawn's finna fight Burnchick. Right? And no, I'm not getting to that yet. I got another question. Why? What makes Lomachenko so? And this was interesting. This was brought up by another conversation I had today. Salutes to Rob. You know what I'm talking about. So,
Yeah, welcome to the boxing game, partner.
facts. Hey, what makes him so special that the IBF have not stripped him yet? IBF strips everybody. He's been inactive since April. He had a chance to fight, and he turned it down. Why does he get to keep that belt? Because see, that's what's gonna hold this shit up. Because the man seems to think that he can just sit on his hands and ain't got to worry about nothing. We talking about Canelo got stripped, Terrence got stripped, Charlo got stripped, Usyk got stripped. Who else? And this is within weeks to months. I don't even think Bud had, a month and a half, maybe? 2 months, and they stripped? Give me that. Charlo got stripped. Usyk had just got done fighting. It was about 2-3 weeks after he got done fighting. And then he played out, said, I'm going to give it to y'all as a gift. But we knew they put the letter out, we stripping him. What makes Lomachenko so damn special? And he been special since he jumped in the game to everybody. But damn, the IBF is like holding on to his balls and just swinging. Just like this. Like they ain't letting go. Let go. Because what's going to happen is, who got the belts? You got Lomachenko, Shakur, Bernacek. Who got the other belt? Shit. Is the IBF based in Ukraine? I have no idea, Boxer Kangaroo. No, that's here. No, that's here. Yeah, the IBO might be, but the IBF here. I think that's the only American soil belt, right? I think it is. Anyway, but at the end of the day, I believe, yeah. You about to make me look this shit up. Damn, who is the third motherfucker with that belt? Y'all help me out. Who got all the belts? You got Shakur, Bernacek, Loma. Who got Tank. We already know we don't know if Tank fighting anybody. We already know Loma, we don't if he come back talking about he retired. If he retired, stripping. That's a rumor. Because he ain't told nobody he gonna retire. But what makes him so special to them, bro? To the point where it's like, oh, he good, bro. He can he can sit on. Yeah. That's American belt, bro. That's the only belt on American soil. I don't know about the IBO, but yeah. Based out of New Jersey, bro. Based out of New Jersey, man. Yeah, Daryl Peoples. He was in some shit once upon a time, too. Yeah. But I don't know. But I do see some shit going on, though. The ring belt still vacant at 135 because no one unified. Right, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I don't know. We definitely don't know if Tank fight anybody. Loma, we don't know if he gonna ever get off his hands. He just gonna keep sitting on his hands. We don't know what's up with that. Bob made it clear. He fights when he want to fight. He always talking about he talking to him, but he fights when he want to fight. You know what I'm talking about? Heavy bag, what's good, baby? But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I tell you this. They need the stripping and put it up for grabs. Cause this is gonna be messed up. This is gonna be messed up. Despite what I saw today on the internet and this and that and the third. I don't care. That makes never mind to me. I know what I've been seeing and I've been picking it up. And I'm pretty sure y'all been picking it up too. Everybody that Shakur calls out, Keyshawn called out. Shakur called out Burner Chick first. We ain't get no answer. Remember Shakur said, yeah, he ain't gonna let him out. He ain't gonna let him out the house or something like that. He said something smart like that. Right? Javante, he been calling Javante. Then all of a sudden, Keyshawn start calling Javante. Now they get on TV, they shit all on Shakur. What Kriegel say? Yeah, I've been talking to somebody at PBC, and they said, y'all in talks. Salutes the heavy bag. He talked about it. Right? That shit gonna cause some fucking tension. Because he's gonna be stuck with, if Keyshawn get his hands on that belt, I don't care what nobody say. If Keyshawn win that belt, as much as Shakur been wanting to unify, and he got two cats sitting on their hands, I'm telling you, this might be a fight we overlooking. Ain't no picking and choosing, family. We already know who gonna have who in who corner. So what say y'all on that? Because I'm not seeing no other way which is up. Unless it's gonna be a stalemate, somebody gonna move up. We gonna look at a whole nother Klitschko thing going on? I doubt it. We talking about two of the most arrogant kids. I shouldn't say that. I ain't gonna say arrogant because that means being an asshole. Most confident. I'm gonna be not most confident kids. Ain't afraid to run their mouth, talk their shit. You can't get your hand on no belts. Then what? It's gonna be some envy brewing somewhere. It is. They may not say it to each other, but it's gonna come out. And like I said, I don't know if y'all ever had a little brother or a big brother. When you step on your big brother toes, your big brother start opening his mouth. Hey, bro, what the fuck you doing? You saw it with Earl Spence and Charlo. When that fight was supposed to happen with Earl Spence and Bud, this was on another channel, behind the scenes. They was in the locker room. And my guy said, well, Charlo said, if you don't fight him, I'm gonna go ahead and fight him. Earl told him, hell no, you ain't fighting nobody if I ain't fighting him. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. You don't step on my feet. You ain't about to tell me what you gonna do. You little bruh. Bro. I'm telling you, bruh. Ain't nobody about to be sitting pretty, and I'm trying to fucking unify. And I'll be damned if Keyshawn, can you imagine if Keyshawn beat Bernacek, get Bernacek out of there, and then fight Tank? Oh my God, bro. Bruh. Now, this just all hypothetical shit, but I'm just telling you. I'm speaking from, I'm just saying, it's crazy though. Like I said, and then you don't know what Loma gonna do, and then everything just seems to be in his favor at that moment. That gotta be eating. Now, remember Bob said if he would have inked the contract, he'd have been next up for the belt. I would have gave him burning check. He said that shit. And then he give your homeboy to him. And then on top of that, Loma probably would have came after that. But now you gotta look at your homeboy. Come on, bruh. This might be the fight that everybody needs to start paying attention to. I'm telling you. And make sure you heard it here first, bro. Because this shit looking greasy as hell. And I think Loma trying to sit back and see where the dust settle. That's what I think Loma doing. And I don't know why the IBF ain't stripped his ass yet. They stripped everybody else. Straight up, man. We got one of the biggest. Get your ass up in this motherfucker, boy. Heavy, what's going on, bro?
Thank you, baby.
Hey, man.
Gonna talk and eat some dinner too.
That's what it do.
Peace to the planet, man. What up?
Nothing.
Man, listen, when I heard you talk about the potential fight between Keyshawn and Shakur, right? Is that what you was talking about?
Yeah.
That's what you was getting. I agree, bro. I agree. And sometimes jealousy rears its ugly head. And listen, Shakur been used to being the guy for the most part. Yeah. And, Keyshawn being the little bro and, I'm supporting little bro, but I'm the man. Is he 3 division world champion now? Shakur Stevenson, right?
Yeah,
26, 30, 35 now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Keyshawn been getting some shine.
Yeah.
He been shining, and he been shining, especially given his last fight and the amount of asses he had in seats. If you ask me, he's shining a little bit brighter right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So shit. But I always say, listen, if we supposed to be brothers or we supposed to be friends, help put money in my pocket and fight me.
I said it. I'll beat your ass for free if you don't call me.
You feel me?
You hear me?
Yeah.
You don't call me and tell me I could have had that fight. Oh, you just earned the free ass. I'm about to be
exactly. We might have to run the free fade. If you don't fight me, dog. Real talk,
fact, sir. This is a fact, sir.
But I'm not mad at that, man. Hopefully, they do like Bud and Sean did. Bud and Sean was friends for a long time. They was on that we not gonna fight each other shit at one point, and then eventually they did. So sometimes it gotta happen.
I think it is. Sometimes you gotta let bros fight.
There you go.
Let it ride, man. Hey, we got Punch up in this thing, man. Let me put this up, man. This is my intro to Punch, man. Where it is? Where is it? Okay, there it is. Hey, we got Punch about to jump up in this motherfucker, man. Y'all know how he get down, man. Mr. Uncontrollable himself, man.
Fellas, what's going on tonight?
What's good,
peace,
man?
God.
That's your patent meme. That's your one meme you don't never get rid of, that goddamn Elmo.
Facts. That's my personality in a fucking meme, nigga.
You hear me? So,
how y'all niggas doing tonight, man?
Hey, man.
Good, fam. How you doing? Bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I got something interesting to talk about, man. I seen a couple of interesting things today in the boxing world, fellas. Hey, man, listen. It's been a little speculation, a little controversy. So, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, court date was today.
Yeah, I was talking about that in the beginning.
Did Devin really show up?
Nah.
You got 5 YouTube channels saying the nigga showed up. You got Devin Haney going online saying he didn't show up.
Yeah, he said he didn't show up. I think we getting back to that era.
Devin Haney didn't show up?
Yeah, he didn't show up. He said he ain't go no courthouse this month.
He said he ain't show up to the hearing today.
Yeah, he said he ain't show up.
What was the hearing for, though?
For the Ryan Garcia shit.
For the Ryan Garcia shit.
For battery.
So Ryan was there?
No,
Ryan wasn't there either. Just Ryan's lawyer. Ryan's about to fight.
Yeah, Ryan ain't got to be there as long as his lawyer there.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Oscar De La Hoya was there.
Yeah. The person who put the petition in got to be there. See,
Bill Haney was there. I don't know if they should Dante's Boxing Nation put a video out today saying that Haney showed up for the trial, so niggas start roasting him online.
Yeah, TMZ put it out, but he said he
all the boxers was calling him a bitch. It was spectacular.
I'm confused. So today was the court hearing about
the battery shit.
The battery?
Garcia. Today was the hearing. You know what I mean? So Dante Boxing Nation be glazing the shit out to Haney. So he was like, breaking it all down. But then Devin Haney, then everybody started flaming Haney online. Boxers, everybody. Josh Taylor put up what a bitch. A couple other niggas, they all talking all this shit. And then Devin Haney came online and said, I ain't show up for nothing.
Yeah, he said he ain't show up for it. He said I ain't show up to no motherfucking courtroom.
But then they had a picture of Devin Haney in the suit in the courthouse.
That's fake. I put it.
So
in
I
my
don't know
shit.
if that
That's
was like some Photoshop shit.
Yeah, that's some AI pictures. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You can
so
see
it's like one of them fucking funny ass things. That's just one thing that happened today. The other thing,
what kind of bullshit is this?
Now, did y'all hear what Coach Kenny said about Tank? Nigga saying the business of boxing is what making Tank want to leave. Now
that's what I said. Yes,
that's what I said.
Now that's funny because if you the face of boxing, shit, why ain't you making what Canelo making?
Well, the thing is, because he signed to a nigga that signed to another nigga type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you the face of boxing, you a big draw. So $30 million, the face get $30 million. We know that.
Okay, if you go back, I'm gonna just give you an example. Go back to when Canelo was with Golden Boy. Why you think he sued to get out that Golden Boy contract? Because he wasn't getting all his fucking money.
So Al Heyman been fucking Tank for the last couple of years, and now
Al Heyman gonna get his fucking cut, bro, one way or another.
So basically, I told you, because when we all raised the eyebrow when they couldn't get that venue, like because Tank should have been fought already. You know what I mean? So they couldn't get that venue signed. That made sense that the rumors that PBC is about to run off with the bag, like shout out to 913, was even saying for a minute. Yeah. It's actually happening right now.
Yeah, and you know, we had reported that they was looking for another home already midway through the year. You know what I'm saying? Like he needs a home with an investor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you the face, you should make face money. From what they be saying, Tank make all the money, right? That's what they be telling us.
How many times did Tank fight this year?
Money. He make
they only fought once.
He fought once. He make good money.
He's supposed to fight again in December, but
he make a lot of money, bro. You make a lot of money when you gonna offer your people.
Yeah, I mean, I know he make a lot of money, but like, is he making Canelo dollars?
Hell no.
Hell no.
No. See, you can't make Canelo dollars.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Canelo
he should be making at least $20 million a fight. Tank is getting $8 to $10 million.
So you mean to tell me?
But Canelo is independent, though. You understand what I'm saying? He's independent. That's why he can negotiate, and it go to him. It go to him and Reynoso. Reynoso do his fights. He got it all in house. Reynoso is his trainer and manager. You see what I'm saying?
I'm confused.
It is very confusing.
He not signed.
No, I ain't confused about that because I understand that because Al eating off a Tank plate. There's a lot of niggas eating off Tank plate. That's why he ain't making Canelo money.
That's why he ain't making.
But my thing is, no say so Tank is the draw. He's the biggest draw you got. How he only got one? He fought in January and April of last year. He ain't fought. So and then when did he fight Frank Mark? Like 6 months ago.
Shit was in like April.
So that was a whole year off because his last fight before that was Ryan in April.
Yeah, but
he had all that bullshit going on last year.
Right.
He didn't fight again until this year, and then it's only one time this year. Yeah. So Tank has only fought 3 times in the last 2 years.
I think
but he usually only fight like twice a year.
He usually fight twice a year, but I think the fact that he didn't get to fight twice this year pissed him off, man. Like that, I think that venue shit made him like PBC rub Tank the wrong way finally, and he's showing it.
But that's what I was saying last night, fellas. I think the business side get to him, like he see what everybody else getting.
Yeah, the coach pretty much said
when you got permission to leave and can make that money, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about top ranked fighters. We just watched Big Baby get the biggest payday, millions, right? Yeah. Millions. And Bob had no problem with it as long as Bob was gonna get his cut.
I mean,
he can't even do that. You get what I'm saying?
He said if Tank is and something, he said something that really stuck out with me. He said if y'all say Tank is the face, then treat him like the face. So I was thinking it's like, ooh, that's a serious eyebrow raise.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, how is if PBC's not treating they cash cow right? That shit's crazy to me, bro.
Man, let me tell you something. You know you ain't getting treated right when you bring Canelo over there and tell him I'm giving him $200 million.
Crazy. That's what I'm thinking that, bro.
Money from? Where the fuck you get that money from? You understand what I'm saying?
I start breaking down the financials, bro. What did Tank make his last 3 fights out? Tank. Out of his last 3 fights, Tank Davis made close to $26 million. There should have been way more than that.
I just think. I mean, shit. I mean, hell, I'm happy he got that shit.
That's a lot, but
he actually fight some goddamn body. He'll get it.
Per fight. It's jam packed as his shit be. All the stars show up. He Joe's the same as Zach Krause as this nigga.
He just need, but the thing is, like I said, he's not independent. You want
He's
Canelo?
not independent. Maybe that's what he's
gonna
looking
pay
for.
what you weigh.
Maybe that's why he's screaming
independent.
retirement, because fighters do scream retirement when they trying to get out of their goddamn contracts, bro.
But he can't run from an Al Heyman contract.
Can't run.
That's
I think he got Tank locked up, bro.
That's
Him and Floyd.
Yep. You ain't getting away from that. So if he come out of retirement, guess who's still gonna get a piece? He can get rid of all the other people in his check. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you not getting rid of Al.
Damn, bro. I never thought they would that something like that would ever happen. So like I
that nigga Tank
thought
signed
that
a 360
going
jump.
broke shit was bullshit, but that shit looking like that shit's for real, bro.
Tank signed one of them 360s, boy.
Signed one of them fucking 360 deals, and they screwing the shit out of my mind. It's crazy, bro. I was like, because the financials definitely don't make sense, man. And
that's why I said I think
when the coach said that, I was like, damn, they're letting it out now. Like, oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Is my mic low this time, y'all?
Is my mic low this time?
It's not bad to me, but I got my headset turned up from last night.
I got you.
But yeah. That nigga Al say, man, I treat you like the face when you start fucking with some of these other tough fights, goddammit, where I can make the money.
Maybe that's what it is, man.
That's the thing. I don't believe he has really no real say so. I don't.
Or is Tank trying to get some of that Turkey money, bro? Because Turkey's paying how he weigh. I think Tank is starting to notice that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he made the comment about the 2 Ferraris and then he went on and spiel talking about other fighters got to go over there to get that money because they can't get it where they at. Well, that's not entirely true because Turkey paying up front.
Turkey paying all the cash
You don't get no back end, bro.
Yeah.
You getting it all up front, bro. Not no, when I did that one show, I think a couple of y'all was on here.
They don't gotta wait for
when they talk percentages. When you get the percentages, yeah, you get a percentage, but you get a guarantee. And then the next show, I was like, see, Devin Haney and Ryan mad about they didn't get their full guarantee of $2 million. Right. Yeah. And then the rest come on the back end. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's
fuck with Turkey. Turkey say you getting $20 million.
That's what Wilder say. Wilder say Turkey checks cash and deposit immediately.
Crawford said the same thing. Like Turkey's checks clear.
Hey, that nigga Turkey checks is on point.
So when Tank was saying
fight night, they're getting paid, nigga. That's lovely.
Right. When Tank was saying that, he was saving face. You get what I'm saying? He know he ain't getting that. He getting it in the back end. He get a check every month. You get what I'm saying? But he don't get it like our Turkey. And that's why I couldn't believe that he would pass up on that type of payday.
I was surprised too.
But the reason he passing it up, because somebody not letting him. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you feed my shark too fucking much, because then he gonna become your shark.
And it's funny because Canelo was talking all that shit, and they are really in negotiations right now for that Crawford fight, bro.
I think
that thing is gaining traction like a motherfucker, bro. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like I think traction.
I think they I think they talking behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
they
yeah.
Don't let the cat out the bag.
Yeah, I think see, I was 20% like 6 months ago. Now, after what I've been hearing and paying attention to, bro, I'm a clean 60 right now, my nigga.
Yeah, if that shit go down, that shit gonna be legendary.
That shit's gonna be, and he's planning on doing another. He's planning to like, you see how that B-ball better be card looking. He's planning on putting it on something like that.
Man,
that's
shit
crazy.
If it actually do happen, I didn't change my prediction.
What's your prediction now, Heavy?
On what?
Crawford fight Canelo. I'm rolling with Canelo.
I'm rolling with Crawford.
I'm 10 toes down with Bud.
Yeah,
we gonna box Canelo head off.
I only because I've seen this happen before, and people forget about Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the first, bro. Like, it just doesn't happen often. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to see this shit 2 times, whether he lose or not, is just like, wow.
Yeah, we see Roy Jones did it and looked great doing it, nigga. We don't know if Bud's gonna look that great, but I think it's still a hell of a compliment to do it.
Hell yeah, it is, bro. That's some shit. Think about it. 2-time undisputed, and then you take your ass up and fight Canelo and fuck around and win? Oh,
and yeah, and on top of that, man, Crawford started at 135.
That's why I feel like he ain't gonna win.
That's gonna have the hype talking, boy. I would like that fight. That or Spence. Like I don't mind seeing.
If he wins,
I don't, but
get
see,
ready.
I'm such
Hey,
a Bud
Bud, get
fan.
ready
I
to
don't
win.
want him to do it.
Hey, get ready
I'm such
to
a
win.
Bud fan. I don't want him to do it, man.
I can't
I don't
fight.
want him
I
to
can't
do
go
it.
against a man's dream. If that's his dream, that's his dream. But just know, be smart. If it's too
Gotta
much
be
for you,
very
you could
smart.
take a knee. You could say, "Hey, this too much."
Don't do it, Bud.
I don't
Don't do
think
it, Bud.
I don't think Bud Canelo gonna be like Bud Charlo, nigga. I mean Canelo Charlo. I don't think he gonna run like that.
Hell no. That shit was.
I think Bud's gonna do some
Canelo
great
didn't even
counter
hit him
work.
with
I don't
nothing to
know,
make that boy
man.
quit.
I just don't. I'm worried about if he's gonna be able to hurt that motherfucker. That's where
No,
I'm.
I don't think. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that right there, no.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to hurt that dude because
No.
Floyd couldn't hurt him. Floyd just whooped his ass for 12 rounds, but he
You
could
get
not.
what I'm saying? I don't fucking believe that shit. But he gonna have to put. Hey, it's
Shout
time
out
to do
man in the
Shut
chat.
up.
You right now. I'm with you. Fuck that. Don't do it, Bud. Hey, dope boy, let me out the goddamn car.
Let me out, man.
Hey,
Let me out the goddamn car, though.
But I'm saying though, we
Let
always
me
want to see
out.
fighters test themselves, man. If this what he feel, that's what he feel, bro.
think
I
he'll
can't
cook
tell that
Canelo,
man
though.
not to do it if he gonna do it. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a bit of selfishness that in me that want to see it. But at the same time, if he feel like he capable, now my only thing is he jumping. So like, I would like to see him take a fight at 160. You know what I'm saying? Get your feet wet at 160. You know, progress. But if he like fuck it,
But
I'ma go
who
all
you
the
gonna get
fucking
your feet
way.
wet against?
I'm just saying, get acclimated to the weight. I ain't talking about like no
Janabek,
stiff
nigga.
competition. Just getting used to the weight. You know what I'm saying? Carrying that weight. But,
You know, but
hey,
and that's the fucked up part about it, because for some fighters, there's almost like I don't even know how to describe it, but there's an attachment, man, and you just want to see them niggas ride off in the sunset. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Bud is
yeah,
one of those guys
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I just kind of want to see him ride off in the sunset, man, record intact. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. I would rather see him beat Mayweather record. I'd rather see him get
Me
the
too.
You'd rather him stick around for 10 more fights?
I would like to see the
It
51,
wouldn't
bro.
take 10. It wouldn't take 10. I think he had what?
What, he 40 and 0?
41. Is he 40 and 0?
Yeah.
41 now.
He would need 11. Oh, yeah, 41 now. So, yeah, 10 more fights.
9 more fights. No, 10 more fights.
10 more fights to actually beat it.
He will have to fight 3
That'd
times
be
a year
hard.
for the next 3 years to break that record.
That'll go hard if he do though. That like I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see it.
I would like to see it, but stay at 54.
I mean, I'm just a person that like, you know, why not exceed? That's just my mentality. Like, I don't want to do the same thing the next person did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to go a step further to separate myself. That's just me though. So I guess that's why I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what Floyd did, because Marciano was what, 49 and 0. So he went 50 and 0.
He went 50.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
fellas.
so,
Hey,
anything-
man.
What
I'm
it
about
do,
to have
man?
another 913 broken record moment, bro. It's a difference between picking a fighter and rooting for a fighter.
Right.
I am
Yeah.
rooting for Bud.
Facts.
I want him to beat Canelo,
Word.
but I'm not picking him.
Yeah.
Canelo has made a living off of beating smaller fighters. Now he's making a living off of beating unexperienced fighters.
Yeah, and
Facts.
I've been on that from the
Facts.
gate. Yo, what up, Nostradamus? How you been, my guy?
Man, what's up with you, bro? But
Hey,
yeah,
Nine,
man, I just
let me
don't.
out the
I
car,
just don't.
Nine. Let me out the car.
We over here with this one?
Let me out, though.
Nigga.
Yeah, bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm rooting for him. If ever gonna root for him. Been knowing the kid, been knowing his coach since he was about like 14. You know what I'm saying? Bo, my nigga. Bo didn't help me get fights. You feel me? Real talk.
Yeah, that's love.
Right.
Good dude. He didn't help me get fights. He didn't help another heavyweight fighter that I was working with get fights. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say that. That's the
my
fight that's on
son
mine.
has fought in smokers that Bo Mac used to throw for Bud to get travel expenses. You know how USA Boxing is and the Golden Gloves is.
Right.
When you throw an amateur show, it's a non-for-profit organization.
Right.
So when these gyms throw these little smokers for their amateurs to fight, it's to raise money for something. And Bo was raising money for Terrence to, do his thing and go to his shows out of town. So shout out to Bo for that. Good dude.
And I know you fuck with Bo, but do you?
Hella
Speaking of
love
Bo,
for him.
Bo said some. Bo said some wild shit, and I want to know if you agree. So Bo Mac made a brief appearance on the Boxing Voice.
What?
And this nigga said they had Bo for like 10 minutes. Bo said if Keyshawn was to fight Tank Davis, it'll be a lot like Bud versus Spence. Gosh almighty.
I don't know about that one.
That's what Bo Mac said, boy. I swear to God, bro.
I don't know.
Bo Mac said if Keyshawn fight Tank Davis, y'all gonna be surprised because it's gonna be a lot like Bud versus Earl Spence.
I don't know because Keyshawn is young still. He ain't got that many fights. That were when Bud and Spence fought, they was fully analyzed. They both had enough fights for you to say, okay, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. And I don't think it was the person on this line right now who didn't pick Bud to beat him, Spence or whatever. But with Keyshawn, man, it's a little bit different because he's young and he's not that experienced.
Yeah, and he still
you feel what I'm saying,
bro?
Huh?
I said
just going off what Bo Mac said. That's what Bo Mac said. Bo Mac said y'all gonna be surprised, bro.
Say that about his fighter. He's supposed to say that about his fighter, but I mean,
I gotta see that shit to believe.
He could have said, "Yo," he could have said,
see that.
He could have said, "It'll be a good fight. I think Keyshawn can edge him out. You know what I mean? I think we could, we'll take him on a UD. You know what I mean, or something like that." He went all the way to say it'll be a lot like Spence versus Crawford.
Oh, damn, man. Bo Mac talk a lot of shit.
He talk a lot of shit.
He talk a lot of shit, bro.
He talk a lot of shit.
He talk a lot of shit, bro.
I said, boy, this nigga Bo off the hook. Yeah, I got to give my man Tank more credit than that, man. And that's the sad part about Tank. I truly believe he's underrated, but you can't tell that because again of the lack of names on the resume, man. The lack
underrated or overrated.
I'm gonna say underrated.
Okay,
because you got a lot of hardcore boxing fans. I believe ain't putting Tank up there. They don't got Tank up here.
Yeah, that was my question.
And I understand why they don't have him up here.
Yeah, that was my question when I started off this live. I was talking about the conversation we had last night, and that was my question to everybody.
Damn, y'all went live last night?
I
went late, bro. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but I can't really say I'm not the person to really criticize Tank because I'm on record letting everybody know I was already not sold on Tank until that pit bull fight. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of just knocking out people. You getting beat in the head and then you finally get a knockout. I got to see more than that to really become a fan of you. When that pit bull fight happened, though, I said, okay, kid got a bag. And that's when I was like, all right, I'm a fan. So it's not fair for me to be real critical of the guy like that. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, that's why I put it there in the fans and like, I want to know what y'all think. Like, do y'all don't care that he ain't going for legacy and y'all just want to see knockouts?
I
and
care.
Y'all just follow that fighter, or because for me, I'm like what Rob said. He a novelty. So I got him and Ryan, they're novelties. So I sit them to the side. Like I'm not gonna compare them to no other fighter. I'm not gonna have a debate. Tank better than this guy. I'm just not gonna do it. He told me what he in the game for, and he's pretty much okay fighting what he's fighting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He doesn't see the need to want to fight somebody tough. So when I hear that out of a fighter's mouth, it's like, then I just gotta sit you to the side.
Yeah, you got to take him for face value.
Yeah,
Tank
frustrates
me, man.
But
because I feel like he could beat all these dudes, bro.
Exactly.
But he just won't attempt. That's what's so frustrating.
That's my
about
issue,
Tank,
bro.
Right.
He won't make the attempt.
Issue.
Yeah, that's it. Like I was saying, I hope for the Shakur fight, but I don't know if we gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't know
if we gonna get it.
And then I'm like, man, it depends on how good Keyshawn look versus Burncheck. He might not get that neither.
Yeah.
I think he just said that out of spite for Shakur, but I don't think that's even on the table for real. Even though I know what we heard, but I think that's just like, you know how you could start shit between two motherfuckers and then let them fight, and then I'll get the win out of them.
Nah, because when you
fight.
think about it real quick, Slick. When you really think about it, Keyshawn perfect. He's not overly defensive like Shakur and a Devin Haney would fight him. He likes to open up. He's inexperienced amongst them. And he's putting more asses in seats than both of them.
Yep.
So he's the perfect candidate, bro.
Hey, fellas, I got a hypothetical, bro. Yeah, hypothetically speaking, what if Keyshawn does get this Tank fight and stops Tank, beats the dog shit out of him, and let's humor Bo Mac. Let's humor Bo Mac.
Sky's the limit, bro.
Let's humor Bo Mac. He makes it look like Crawford Spence.
You ain't the motherfucking man no more. I'm the one.
Is Shakur gonna talk that? I'm not gonna fight my brother shit then. Is Shakur gonna be talking that? I'm not gonna fight him shit anyways.
That's why I was talking about a minute ago. I think the writing on the wall. I think the fight to look at is gonna be Keyshawn and Shakur, bro. Like I said, envy finna become between them.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
Envy gonna come between them, bro. It like you gotta look at it every time. Do y'all like? I'm just looking at it every time Shakur called out somebody, Keyshawn called out the same fucking person, bro.
Yep.
Not nobody else. He said burn check. He said burn check. He said Tank. He said Tank. Like I said, if you ever had a little brother or a big brother, and you step on big brother's toes, you like, dude, I love you, bro, but you better stop this shit, bro. Like that shit not cool. Cause you see, I'm trying to get to these motherfuckers, but now you cutting me off. And then on top of that, Keyshawn got more access to all them motherfuckers than Shakur ever will right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I said, yeah, the IBF letting Lomachenko sit on his hands and shit with that fucking belt. But I think Loma trying to wait to see where the fucking dust settle. See what I'm saying?
I think we gonna blink and Keyshawn gonna be gone. I keep saying he a big kid. He 5'9". 40 is around the corner for me. If he gets this title and he can't get a unification with Tank or whoever or Loma, I think he gone.
That's why I said somebody gonna go up.
But yeah, I think he gone. He gonna say, all right, big bro, you can have 35, man. If you want to fuck around with Tank and Loma and them at 35, go ahead. I'm gone. We gonna look up and Keyshawn gonna be at 40.
Right, but Shakur a big kid too, though. That's why
I don't think he big as Keyshawn though.
Where he was.
Keyshawn just needs a title and a marquee name, and he out.
Exactly, but
somebody gonna have to leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Keyshawn. We gonna be looking at the Klitschko era again. These dudes is gonna be holding the belts in the same division. Ain't gonna never fight. Fuck that. Somebody gotta go.
And then you think, this Keyshawn's at 35. Shakur started at 26.
Right.
So it's gonna be Keyshawn. Keyshawn gone.
No. He started no 35. He started at 30.
30.
Yeah, Shakur. You say he started at 35.
Oh, I said Keyshawn. Shakur started at 26.
Yeah, 26. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the smaller man.
Right.
Yeah, marquee name and a world title, he out. He don't give a fuck.
I hope he get it.
It may just be a marquee name. It may not even have to be a world title in today's climate.
Listen, his next fight is in February. It's for a world title. It's burn chick. Yep. Once he get burn chick, if he can't get a unification with Tank or Loma, and it'll be more. He will probably get access to Loma before Tank because that's top rank. But if they can't make that happen, I don't see him sticking around for what.
Yeah, Bob made it clear. Loma do what the fuck he want to do. He made it clear.
Because by that time, Keyshawn, he's sizzling, bro. He's sizzling, and they're gonna want to put him up against a big name at 40. I could see a Hitchens fight or something like that.
Yeah. Let me ask, why do y'all think that IBF letting Loma hold that belt after they done stripped everybody else?
Because Ukraine in the war. That's what I think.
Sympathy and shit. Sympathy. Yeah,
I think it's cool.
They paid a big ass sanction fee.
I mean, it is the international belt though. It's the IBF.
That's an American belt. That's the only belt based out of fucking New York. New Jersey, I'm sorry.
Girl, people need to talk about that.
You got things.
Loma was the last in the ring. When was the last he was in the ring? Like a year? Cambosos, right?
April.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is Usyk from over there, and them motherfuckers didn't goddamn me wait 2-3 weeks before they stripped his ass.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers just got they
Remember, they got
fix, bro.
Canelo, Charlo, Usyk, Bud. They went down the line. And none of
Yeah,
them
man.
guys had the belt longer than a month or two. I think Bud was the longest, maybe what, a month and a half or some shit like that.
That
Or
nigga
maybe
Bud
2
got
months.
fired on his
That
day
makes sense.
off,
That
nigga.
is weird. That is weird.
Them motherfuckers just took all that shit.
Yeah, that's a good question, bro. That's a good question.
And then 2 of them had rematches, and they knew it. So what was the purpose? The belt was on a champion, a face that's selling. So why take it?
They did Usyk and Bud dirty, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Real shit. You know, and I'm going out on a ledge and saying that the guys who got their title probably won't even keep the belt that motherfucking long. With Boots and motherfucking Dubois, I don't think them guys is gonna keep their version of the IBF too long. I may be wrong.
But didn't Loma just win the IBF in April?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They can't strip him yet. It ain't even been a year.
Bro, they didn't let the other guys. They was just what, beginning of this year, and it started in December, right? No. That was May. That was fucking May when Usyk fought Tyson Fury. He didn't have it. They
But how
like
long
2
had he
fucking
been
weeks.
since he had fought a mandatory for the IBF? Is the question. You got to add the context.
He had just won it. He had just won
he
it.
had
You know
just
why?
won
You
the
know why they giving him
IBF?
love?
He
They giving
won
him
all-
love
they-
because it was vacant. They both got vacant titles, so they were the mandatories. Maybe that's the little glitch.
I don't know, bro. Okay, so
Those are the guys that got the
they took
vacant titles.
Canelo's. They took, as long as they let him have that motherfucker. They took Charlo. I understood that shit, but then they took Bud. Bud didn't even have it for what? And then they tried to say, because they tried to map what they say, because Earl was supposed to fight something, and then they continued it on to Bud, and that's a bullshit.
Yeah,
I just won the motherfucker. That's why I'm saying I'm not understanding. And he been sitting on it since April, bro. And he had an opportunity to fight.
Well, no, because
and he turned it down. He had an opportunity to fight to defend that motherfucker and turned it down. That's all. I'm trying to figure their ass out on the shit, like, because it just killed me how they get to, At first I was praying like, shit, don't let motherfuckers sit on the motherfucker, but damn, give them a shot if they got a fight lined up or if they got a rematch. I have no problem with it first, but it's like, so you can have the belt, opportunity to defend it. You say, nope, I don't want it. I want to stay home.
I don't know, man. I think maybe, and I'm just thinking, and I'm kind of reaching with this one too. I think because when Devin dropped the belt, I think 1 and 2, him and Kambosos did a box off for the belt. And so that appeased the mandatories right there. So I don't know. But mandatory should be knocking real soon.
That's the only reason why these cats didn't got script, bro. It was a mandatory situation somewhere. And it wasn't being fulfilled. Because with the IBF, man, you know how long.
If I got
with Earl Spence, that nigga it had been a minute.
Earl
so it was
been
already
mandatories though. That's what I'm saying. Go look at Earl record, and I think he's only fought 1 mandatory, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
but how do you
IBF had been due.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay. So you saying it's okay for me to have to take on the burden of a whole nother cat?
Yeah, man, because you can't continuously hold up the mandatory for the scraps, bro.
I didn't.
But
I got a rematch. Bud didn't.
But
he only
in
had
Earl's
like
case,
a month
bro,
and a half.
But
Earl
they
was
allowed you to fight for
bro.
it. They didn't have to even allow you to fight for it. They allowed you to fight for it, bro.
Nah, man.
Earl was fighting unification,
What's the point
so
of
those
winning
Trump
belts
mandatory,
bro? If you could just take it after I win it, I ain't even get a chance to defend it.
Because you said
You
you
didn't give me a
wasn't. Bud
chance.
said he wasn't. He wasn't gonna fight the mandatory. That's why they scripted him.
But he was in the contract for a rematch. It was slated for them to have that rematch in December. Remember?
Yeah, IBF don't they don't fuck with rematch
I can't
clauses.
fucking remember.
They don't honor rematch clauses. You
The
get
same
stripped
thing
if you
with
get a
Usyk.
rematch.
Usyk was just slated in a rematch.
All I'm saying is I just believe they scripting niggas because the line been held up too long.
But I think in Loma's case, I think that's a totally different situation.
Yeah, and that's my point now. And this is a different situation. This is fresh. Nobody has a mandatory. You get your whole year.
Yeah, he got it from a box off. Him and Cambosis boxed off for the belt that Haney dropped.
The rest of them situations, they've been had niggas waiting.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting,
So,
bro, but it's still the belt change hands.
and I'm
That's the
just
part
kind of
I'm
grasping the
confused on. It
straws with
changed
that, bro.
hands.
I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's the case. 1 and 2 had a box off. Loma came out on top, and so he got a year for mandatory.
Yeah, that's it.
Like look, like Usyk, for instance. Usyk, they could have bench stripped Usyk, but they waited after he won, and knowing he was in there with a rematch.
Because they wanted to give him the opportunity. They wanted it to be the opportunity for undisputed. If they strip him, then it's not undisputed.
Right.
And plus,
but
you know, you can't strip a motherfucker off of a unification.
Same
way they did Charlo. They stripped him.
Unification Trump mandatories.
They stripped that nigga as soon as he stepped into the ring, bro. As soon as he stepped in the ring to fight Canelo, they stripped him.
That's why I said I understood.
But they did it so it could be undisputed.
Yeah, they did that for Canelo too when he stepped in there against Munguia. They stripped him the minute he stepped in there.
Yeah,
right.
But all of those situations, niggas was waiting, man. That's all.
And think about it. What was it? The Plant fight?
I feel like
he didn't rematch Plant. So guess what? Hey, Canelo didn't run a rematch on none of his title fights, bro. So he was free and clear. He got the belt, moved the fuck on. That's why Canelo was able to keep that IBF.
Right.
He got the shit moved on. And you know, in the case of the other fellas, man, like with Bud, you know, and Earl, unifications trump mandatories. So every time the IBF put pressure on them, let me fight Sean Porter.
Right.
For the WBC. Right. And then they put a little bit more pressure on me. Okay, let me fight Ugas for the WBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sick. I'm fucked up. I got in a car wreck. Boom. That stalled the process. So now you look up, you be like, damn, nigga, you ain't fought a mandatory in 5 years. Well, I got a unification bout with Bud. Okay, but as soon as this motherfucker over, one of you niggas about to fight this man, though. You feel me? Oh, you got a rematch clause, so y'all not gonna fight the man, though? Boom, stripped. It's unfortunate, but that's the way they work. Yeah, but then in the case of Loma, though, bro, that's totally different thing, though, because they both pretty much Loma's a fucking paper champion right now.
Fact.
I think
because he got the belt that Haney dropped. Haney was undisputed.
Right.
He moved up to 140 and dropped the belt.
Right. That's right.
And
yeah.
So he's got a year,
bro. He ain't quite an email champ, but I get what you're saying.
He a paper champ.
Yeah.
Because he had a box off. They had a box off.
Yeah, he didn't fight the man.
Against the lowest hanging fruit in the division.
Yeah, he didn't fight the man for it.
Hey,
I guess it makes sense on the Loma part, but the other part, I just feel like that's something that should be amended, man, because like if it changed hands, you gotta give me a shot. And then you know I can't negotiate if I'm locked in a contract. There's no way I can get out of it. So like I feel like it should be something there, bro. Like, okay, after you fight, you know, that rematch, you gotta go to a mandatory.
Only way you can get past that is if you got buying power, like. But
they gave him gave him a little bit of time, but they never got the rematch done though. I think that was the issue, and why they script him. Nah, they never got the rematch done.
Nah,
they gave them a certain amount of time to get the rematch done.
It was slated for December, and they didn't. The paperwork they had, Earl didn't put in what weight or some shit. They said it was what weight it was going to be at.
IBF don't honor rematch clauses, so you're gonna get stripped. So let's put it like this: even if you're just a one belt holder and you're the IBF champion, and you fight Joe Smo, okay, nigga, you run a rematch with him. IBF like, nah, fuck that immediate rematch clause. We still got mandatories. Y'all fucking up the line.
That.
Yeah,
I understand that.
And so unfortunately, that's what Bud became a victim of. Because he was already champion in the WBO and unifications trump mandatories.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out.
I remember that because they said it was because Earl hadn't fought no mandatories.
Yeah,
And I
he was
remember
holding
that,
up
and
the
I was
line.
like, damn, they just put that shit on his plate like that. Like, god damn.
I wasn't even mad at it, man, because I knew that nigga was going to 54. It wasn't even, he was gonna get script. Like whether they scripted then or later, he was gonna get script, just like he got script for the rest of that shit.
Y'all ready for another Nostradamus broken record moment? That's the assembly line, my nigga, I'm talking about. That I'm always talking about, the assembly line. They not moving the chains the way the fuck they supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
But
assembly
see,
line.
and that's my thing though. It's like that's IBF attempts to move it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only reason why I fuck with the IBF. Like me, I fuck with the IBF. They don't play.
Yep.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? And they got the only one with the fucking rehydration clause. I appreciate all that shit, bro. The stop, don't hold up the fucking line.
WA, ain't it the WA or WO? One of them they got it too.
Oh, did somebody who implementing it now?
Ain't it the WO? No, WA.
I ain't heard about this new nigga.
Yeah, remember they tried to do it with Tank, and they took it back. They was like, "Nah, we not gonna do it. We
That's the
gonna do it
WBA.
going
Yeah. You right. They talking about implementing
10
that
to 12
shit.
pounds, 10 to 12. It's in there now.
I think it's I think it's in there.
Pounds.
But I think it's effective next year though.
Is it?
They say 2025.
Yeah, because they was gonna do it that fight, and then they pulled it out like, nah, we ain't gonna do it that fight.
You right. Yep.
Yeah. I think that should be across the board
Anyway, bro. Anyway. That's why I was like, man, I fuck with the IBO.
Yeah, I'm with that.
They'll strip your ass if you slowing up the process. Cause look, we got niggas behind you, and goddamn it, we trying to play fair with the weight.
Yeah, no,
Can't be mad at that.
Yeah, and that's to get in line with the commissions and all of that shit. You know, commissions don't be following their own rules because certain commissions got shit like that already. Like you can't come in over 15 pounds. You can't come in over. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like
Shout out Nerd. That's right. IBF made it clear winner of Spence versus Crawford had to face the Mando.
Yeah.
And they won't bullshit.
Well, they better find a fucking Mando for Loma ass instead of just letting him sit his ass right there.
Damn, them niggas dropping out like flies. Is it
it'd be the StreamYard, it'd be the Matrix, bro. They call it the Matrix.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, I think it's come from a connect. You know, if your connection ain't all that great.
I'm about to fuck with that Starlink, man. You heard about the Starlink?
What's Starlink?
That Elon Musk, the Tesla internet, nigga.
Oh man, with the little thing you put outside or something like that. The little
satellite is a satellite signal, so you got to get the equipment, and then it's a satellite. It's like everybody I see online the reviews saying, man, that shit unbreakable. They ain't never had a glitch or nothing.
That dude the devil, bro. I don't mess with him, bro.
Why you say that, man?
He got too much power, bro. That dude, they letting him do whatever the hell he want. He can go to space. Think about it, man. And this ain't, well, this is the judgment. We talk about everything, but check this out. Goddamn me. Okay, they told me in school it take years to build a fucking space shuttle, right?
Yeah.
Years. This motherfucker get financed, and he built 10 of these motherfuckers in no time.
Yeah.
No time. So
2024, man.
You been sitting on your hands, and you could have been helping out humanity, and you didn't. Yeah, all right. This dude got like my dad used to say, that motherfucker got the patience of a Chinese man, bro. Check this out. Do you know back in the night when back in the 90s, he tried to start something like Twitter and it was called X, and he could wait to buy this motherfucker just to call it X because they told him he couldn't do it.
For real?
Yeah, this dude's something else, bro. Like and he has no filter, bro. The way he talk about his dad and all, man, that dude's something else,
man.
Bro.
I'd be the same way if I had all that money. Fuck y'all. Man, I'm building spaceships. I don't care about none of you niggas. None of that. I don't care. Fuck it.
Man, look,
give me Twitter. This shit is called X now. You know what I mean? I'll be fucking y'all mamas, all that shit.
That'd be one thing, but I'm saying though, bro.
Hold on, blood. What I walk into? What you niggas?
No, I said Elon Musk the devil, bro. I think he is. That's just me, bro. Like he got devil in him, bro. He got a lot of envy. Like he want to take over the world type shit. Now this motherfucker want to put an Android in your fucking house. Man, you ain't putting shit in my house.
Yeah, I seen them joints, bro.
You ain't putting none of that in my house.
And the reaction time on them shits is kind of snappy. Like it's
good,
fast.
Bro. He trying to bring China over here. I forgot
That
that
shit
one
look
place
like
in China, bro. They already on that shit though.
iRobot for real, nigga.
Man,
I was like, yo.
Hey, no, that's where he got the idea from. The little fucking truck that bring him out. That shit look just like iRobot, bro. And the androids. But if you go to online, dude, China been with the robot shit already and stuff. These dudes got drones that bring your food to you, bro. It's a place over there. I was just watching this shit. Blew my fucking mind. The whole goddamn don't nobody drive the trains, monorail going 205 miles per hour. All this shit already going on over there, right?
Yeah.
And then so I don't know if you keep up with like I watch C-SPAN. That's probably the only other thing I watch besides boxing is C-SPAN, right? And that's why they try to get, you know what DJI is, right?
DJI?
Uh-huh. They the leading producer of drones,
microphones
and shit. Yeah,
I had a Phantom. I had a Phantom.
They don't want none of that shit over here. It was like that shit about to be banned. We don't want
the
none
Phantoms?
of that over here. The drones, period. They don't want no DJI drones over here because they say they got too much access because you know that's where they come from over there.
Let me tell y'all some shit. It was like during COVID, right? And I went home to LA and me and the wife was staying at the hotel, but I brought my relative with me, right? And so, you check in the hotel and she wanted to sleep on like the little couch bed thing. And I was like, all right, well, shit, extra covers and shit. So I called the front desk to have them bring up extra covers and shit. Next thing you know, I get like a ding, 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 some kind of weird ass noise at the door and shit. Nigga, it's an automated drone robot bringing me my motherfucking extra blanket and shit.
You know that commercial they showing with that little robot
That's
that
dope.
go through the city?
It was dope.
Right.
They got that commercial with a robot moving through the city and shit or whatever. It's an Amazon commercial, I think, or whatever. They got that shit over there making deliveries and shit over there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put it in the chat, bro. It's gonna blow your mind. And they've been doing this shit almost for 10 years. And they so attached to robots over there, bro. Bruh, do you know they had a whole it was this robot that went from floor to floor, collect paperwork, take it to the other thing. It wasn't like no with arms or nothing like that. But this motherfucker had developed some type of conscience. This motherfucker committed suicide, wrote a note, and told these motherfuckers that y'all overworked me, and tumbled himself down the stairs, bro. And
the robot,
the robot. And do you know that everybody? I am not making this up. It was on their news.
But that was a pump fake, bro.
It was on this was on their news, and it was on Sky. Mark in here. I bet you Mark saw because it was on they.
He would have had to been programmed to do that shit, bro.
Let me tell you something. No,
yeah,
nah, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. Look, check this out. If you, as human beings, I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't even understand why we do shit. You understand? We don't understand why we do shit. The only thing we understand about a robot, and it's just real talk, the only thing a human understand about a robot is what you gave them the program to fucking run. That's it. You don't know why a computer glitch. You can have anybody. You don't know why a computer glitch.
I seen I seen the Matrix and I seen motherfucking Terminator 2, blood. I get it.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm just telling you, bro. But it was fun. It wasn't funny, but it was funny at first to me. But then when I looked at shit, they let all them people off work and shit. They was crying, bro.
Nah, you
the robot
crazy.
killed itself, bro. That's the part that got me. That all of these human beings, all the human beings developed this attachment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They let the whole company off to mourn this robot.
Hey, nah. It's Skynet online.
Exactly, bro. Like
Skynet real, bro.
I got my fears, bro.
I'm not depending on none of that
shit. Say I seen Terminator 2. That nigga said Terminator 2.
I am not depending on none of that shit.
Here bro. I am with a piece of shit 9 and a gauge thinking I'm gonna go to war with a whole fucking I am robot looking ass nigga.
Well, I hope it ain't all you got. I might
I'm just saying.
Even my gas score. I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm not getting no Tesla, nothing that could drive me to no police station. You crazy as fuck.
Don't you know the only motherfucker that can save us is the nigga that can't fight, the computer nerd nigga?
Right.
Think about
that.
Heard me?
You heard me? He the warrior now, bro.
Gosh,
He's the warrior. Bruh, that shit. And then when I looked it up, like why American government don't want drones over here, the shit they doing with drones over there is bananas. They scared of that type of warfare. That's what it is.
My
So,
bad, man. I did not mean to make this conversation go left like this. My
no,
bad.
it's all good, man. Shit.
Okay.
It is what it is. But like, nah, man, that's the stuff that tripped me out. That's stuff I'll be interested in, man. Like, which way the world really going? C-SPAN to y'all, that shit, they like, fuck TikTok, fuck all that shit.
Hey, fellas, can I ask y'all a question, though?
Yeah, go ahead, fam.
Is the Dubois Joseph Parker shit done, or is that something? I was kind of half-ass thumbing through Facebook.
No,
and seeing something.
That's a fight.
Oh, it's done, Dan?
Is it finalized? I ain't see where it was finalized.
As I know, that's supposed to be a fight. And then they was talking about
that's a good fight, y'all.
Who is Lawrence Okolie finna fight?
Who? Say that again?
Lawrence Okolie. You don't know what Lawrence Okolie is?
Yeah.
Bridgerweight champ now. Now he in heavyweight. Now he in heavyweight. Damn, who they said they were just finna put him in the ring with? I was just reading that shit. Damn,
who is Richard Torres fighting next?
I don't know.
Ain't that the short, small heavyweight with the little mini fro?
He's small.
Yeah.
He don't need to be a heavyweight, bro. He too small to be a heavyweight. He need to be in cruiser, bro. For real. For real.
That nigga got some pop, boy.
Yeah, he got some pop. That's
yeah.
He got some pop.
Yeah, he too small though, man.
His height gonna kill him in the heavyweight. The motherfucker's big.
He gets somebody to know how to box with a good long jab. You know what I'm saying? It motherfucker don't even have to have a Larry Holmes jab. He just got to have a good long jab. He gonna have all the fits in the world, bro.
But nah, shit.
Hey, but who do y'all got with the Parker Dubois fight? Because I like that shit.
Nah,
I'm
you know
fucking
what?
with Dubois.
I be want to go with Dubois, man, but I don't know, man. It's like I'm still stuck on when he quit. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know.
It shouldn't even never came to that, man. He had already won with a body shot.
And then with no, I ain't talking about Usyk fight. It was a couple fights before that. Remember, he got hit with a jab, and he went down in the corner and sat down. Was like, I'm done. And his trainer was like, what? I'm done. He quit. And then they was questioning about him coming back. The whole country
that
was
nigga
mad
Oliver
at him for
McCall
that shit.
2025, bro.
Yeah, right. I'm done. That motherfucker said, what? The whole country, they was shitting on Dubois, bro. They was shitting on that man for that. And then he got his shot back. But he's shining now. He fighting like a different fighter. Parker is on a terror, though, bro. I think that's why they trying to ice his ass, bro, because he was supposed to get that shot. That was the whole purpose of winning them fights so he can get to AJ. And AJ picked Dubois. That was the whole purpose. So I don't know.
Parker fought like 3 or 4 times last year. He on a roll, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like he being relentless right now, bro. Taking it to people. So that's gonna be a tough fight. That's gonna be a good ass fight, man. That's gonna be a good ass fight.
12-7.
Hey, I think y'all think Usyk gonna be real dirty this fight?
Shit.
And he put all that weight on. I was shocked.
He better be. Shit.
I think he is. He finna pull every trick out the book on this little
Yeah, he need to, man. Listen, Usyk though, he's an anomaly, man. He don't supposed to be competing with these fucking giants. But yet he doing it. So yeah, any kind of edge he can get, he better.
I think he is, bro. He gonna be trying to smother that little dude. He gonna be trying to do everything now.
And he talking about putting on 30 pounds.
Nah, that picture, shit, it look like he lost weight.
That's what I said.
That photo? You saw that photo?
Yeah, I seen it. I know exactly which one you talking about.
Hey, I was like, damn, did he lose, man? I thought he would at least
unless he put it on and cut it up.
Fury need to be Vitaly Klitschko, jab, grab, boom, rough him up in roughhouse tactics and all that shit.
He did to Deontay the second fight.
Yep. That's who we need to be.
Yeah. That's why I said this is a second fight. He's gonna be dirty. Because I showed what he was doing to Deontay. Pop him and grab him and lay all on his ass. Fuck
yeah, man. I seen something about Deontay talking about he not gonna retire. Bro, retire, bro.
No, he ain't retiring. They trying to get him to fight Francis Ngannou.
Don't do that.
But
Yeah, I heard that whole little commercial he came out with, man. I got
Yeah.
pissed off, bro.
yeah,
Go
And
ahead
Tur-
on
but
and go on
Turkey-
to trying to go
Turkey-
on in the house, man.
Turkey said that he got to evaluate him first though. He said he's not gonna pay all that money and then and it don't pan out. So he said he got to sit with him, talk
That
to him and shit.
nigga wild to say. Long as Turkey keep throwing me these 20s, boy, I'm going.
I'm going. Right. I ain't stopping neither. 20 mil is 20
Need
million.
20 million and 20 million.
And I'm getting it that day.
Cause he got 40 million from Turkey in what, like 10 months?
Yeah.
Nigga, shit.
Hell, fucking yeah.
You know what I would do if I was Wilder, bro? Keeping it a buck. I would be, since he's free from Al, and Turkey done paid him and he's free from Al, man, go on a tear, bro, and go on to Alabama, bro, and put on some small ass local fights.
Yeah.
Man, give local motherfuckers a little chance. Knock them out in like 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Get your feet wet. Get your confidence back up. And then go in there and get you a big fight. Don't just go in there and fight top 10 guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Because before long, man, we gonna look up and everybody in the top 10 is gonna been and had their way with Wilder, like some thought nigga from the hood. Like everybody gonna be done.
I'll be right back.
Bro, Wilder is 39 years old.
Yeah.
And took a damn good beating in 3 out of his last 4 fights, bro. It's time to, you gotta let it go, bro. You gotta look. I mean, he done made a killing. Go ahead on and go home, man, and goddamn get you a couple of them young bitches, man, and you know what I mean. Build you
Not
a nice
your brother's
man
bitches.
cave.
Not your brother's bitches.
Yeah, not your brother's bitches. Get you a couple of them young girls, man, and build you a man cave, and you know what I mean. Chill, man.
Yeah, tinker with shit. That's what the fuck I do.
Yeah,
Tinker.
that's what exactly. Tinker with shit. You know, take some YouTube courses, nigga. You know,
every
chill,
once
man.
in a while, holler upstairs like I do, baby.
Hell.
Chicken and shit, friend. Hey, do your shit, Wilder. Nigga, stop playing.
This bullshit you doing.
Yeah.
What up, Chappelle? Chappelle in the chat.
Salute
What up,
to
my
my
guy?
California brethren. Salute, man.
Yeah,
But
man, I don't
yeah,
want to see Wilder getting his ass kicked no more. And then in this last fight, he didn't turn all the way to fuck around. Come on, man. I don't It's time to go.
But you know what though? You
Go
know,
ahead, replay
I
your
hate that
matches.
I hate to throw people up under the bus, man. But it's some LDBC niggas. They really gassing dude up. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got motherfuckers to be like, man, go over there, whoop that nigga ass.
Yeah.
And he get his ass whooped.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, stop
yeah.
gassing him up, bro. Y'all on y'all 3rd or 4th gas up, man. Motherfucker don't need to be fighting no more.
Setting it. At this point, y'all just setting the nigga up. At this point, it's just a setup.
And the nigga, bruh, listen, I am fighting the toughest fight in my life. Nigga, I'm fighting for my age. Fuck it. I'm fighting Floyd Mayweather. And I don't go hire a top-notch motherfucking coach. You know who I hire?
Who?
You niggas. You niggas.
We all getting paid.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's
Come
Malik
on,
Scott,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Goat man, pull out that camera again, make you another couple of music videos, nigga.
What's good?
Even though that shit was trash, blood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, you may fuck around and get a hit, nigga. It may not be big in the States. It may fuck around and land in Thailand or some shit, blood. Like, go do your shit. But don't boxing, no.
Right.
No more boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
I
agree. Go
at this point in 2024, man, Wilder is done, man. He trash.
Yeah.
He trash, bro.
Go get a commentator job or like say use your name to catapult some other cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this wave in there, you got to be able to box against this wave of heavyweights that's in there now.
Yeah,
you got to actually know how to box, bro.
It showed transition back to that because shit. Well, it's just that now we seeing them more. The heavyweights over there for the UK, shit, they move.
They move.
Unless you fighting the old one like Chisora or Dillian White or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Wilder gonna get that that hood ass whooping. Not that he ain't gonna whoop ass from the hood. He gonna get that hood ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? You know how a hood nigga fight somebody that really know how to fight, and they run and run. Yeah, I'm about to whoop your ass, and the dude that know how to fight just standing there, and then as soon as that motherfucker run up, bow, beat, sleep. Right. That's what Wilder keep doing, nigga. Like, how many times you niggas gonna pick this nigga up off the ground, nigga? God damn, he ain't getting beat up, bro. He getting knocked out.
Yeah, he getting punished.
And watch the home shot.
He getting punished, man.
And as a former Roy Jones fan, it only took, you know, the Tarver and the Glenn Johnson knockout, bro, for me to say, all right, Roy, pack it up.
Hang it up. I can't forget them big ass white gloves, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's this shit wasn't a fluke, bro. Right. They ain't been able to hit you for years, and when they finally did hit you, we found out you ain't had no chin, man. Yep. Come on, hang it up.
That shit. Oh boy, that shit. Big ass white gloves.
Oh Lord, they gassing little Bronny up now. He didn't drop 30 now.
Man, Lord. Get that nigga out the Lakers, bro. Man, get that nigga away from us, bro.
That's the future, bro. That's the future of the Lakers, bro.
These dumb motherfuckers.
You dumb motherfucker.
That's the future. Man, nowhere.
Man, now he didn't drop this little 30 boy. He torching the G League now. All of a sudden.
Oh shit. See what I'm saying? It's niggas out there. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. And listen, the kid got potential. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is don't rush him. Just let him develop, man. Don't try and make him more. He ain't got half to what that nigga daddy had coming into the league, man.
I know diehard Laker fans, bro, that turned into Clipper fans. I promise you. Diehard Lakers fans then turned into Clippers fans.
For now, anyway, for sure.
I remember Clipper tickets used to be free.
Right.
I was living out there when that shit was free, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Yeah, that
Anthony Roberts said, I love Deontay, defended 10 times Hall of Famer, but now, hey, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He come back, man, he ain't gonna last fucking 20 seconds.
Bro.
He gonna come.
But them 10 defenses was fraudulent than a motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? At least 6 of them was his sparring partners. If y'all can recall, man, even when he gave Fury that fight, in the second fight, he was pissed off. He was like, bro, I gave you this chance, man. You know, Fury didn't play fair though. Fury got up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was pretty much fighting everybody he was cool with and had sparring relationships with. So to me, those defenses is watered down like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm great and just say, for instance, I'm in the light heavyweight division. I never fought Bivol. I never fought Beterbiev, but I was like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I fought you, Slick. I fought T.O. I fought RC. I fought motherfucking Punch. I fought Pale. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, yeah, nigga, that's 5 defenses, nigga.
You 4-1. 5 and then 4-1.
What's good, AC?
What's good, bro? I had to pop in, man. A lot of the stuff y'all saying about Wilder, I agree, but this is always been my defense when you talk about his 10 title defenses or when people try to criticize it. If you say he's that level of fighter, my question always been, why hasn't AJ or none of the other top fighters been able to do what he did?
Because they fought real fighters.
It don't matter. If you skilled, you skilled. If you
trash, bro, he was on the PBC island for years.
You trash.
He was on the PBC island for years, though, bro. He was on that island.
What I'm saying. Let's just look at it from a logical standpoint. If you trash, there's only so many title defenses you're gonna get before you're exposed, right? Now, if you're elite and knowing how Eddie Hearns moved AJ, completely let that man duck from his toughest competition at that time, which was Ortiz, the guy that Eddie signed so he could sit on that, so he could sit him on the sideline. But my point is, if you trash, it is what it is. The math, the numbers tell you, if you trash, you're not going to get 10 title defenses. No way. It's never happened in history. A trash dude.
I've always agreed with that. I agree with that, and I
Yeah.
understand what Nine's saying, but it's hard to be at that level. I don't care if you believe all of the competition I'm fighting is trash. I'm better than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and that's my only thing. I feel like this. Wilder, after they called that Fury fight a draw, you should have read the room and then said, I'm not going to rematch this nigga because I literally dropped the guy 3 times and y'all still said it was a draw. Show me the rounds where Tyson Fury. Show me the rounds. Explain to me the rounds where Tyson Fury dominated or won those rounds when the ref that was in
all the rounds he didn't get knocked down.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
He was boxing the shit out of Deontay. And a couple of knockdown rounds, he got back up and stole the rounds.
Listen, that's the 12th round. I'm talking about when he was knocked down. I believe he was knocked down in the 3rd or 4th, and then the ref ran over there and called it a non-knockdown. The whole stadium was like booing at that point. I don't know if y'all remember that, but the stadium was booing at that point. And then when they showed the replay, they was like, yeah, there was a connection. So when he was knocked down that first time, that should have been a legal knockdown. When he got knocked down the other 2 times, that automatically made it a 10-8. I did not see anything in the fight that said, okay, this round was Fury, that round was Fury, that round was Fury. Unlike when I saw Wilder versus Ortiz, it was clear, no question, no shadow of a doubt, the rounds that Ortiz won. When I looked at the one fight that scared me the most, and I was like, this nigga about to lose this fight by this guy, was when he fought Arthur Spilka at the Barclay.
That was the beginning of the end, right?
That was a real fight right there.
But that was the beginning of the end.
Spilka was putting paws on that man. There was no, he might have won, it looked too. No, the round Spilka won.
Yeah,
I say he hands
They
down
were
won those
definitive.
rounds.
He
won those
that
rounds
was
with
the
that
beginning of the end right there because he had never fought no boxers up to that point. That's all that was left for him over there.
Well, the last boxer he fought that was a champion was Bermain Stavern. Let's not remember Bermain Stavern was a top rated fighter. He was a top rated dude. Bermain Stavern was no slouch when Wilder fought him. But that's when understand what I'm saying. This is when Wilder was really honing into the tutelage of the best trainer he ever had, which was Mark Breland. Mark Breland was like, look, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheels here. I know what you do really bad, and I know what you do really well. What I want to do is work on your timing so you can just get these motherfuckers out of there. You may lose rounds, but once you see that split second, you got that killer impulse to strike then. He lost that because what's the name doesn't have that ability to see the right hand like Mark Breland did. Remember, Mark Breland also had a devastating right hand. Right. He came from the same school as the master of the right hand, which was Tommy Hearns.
Right.
So it was Tommy, Mark, and then he was trying to hand it to Wilder. Wilder got lazy. When he was boxing Wilder, when he fought Bermain Stavern, I was like, this dude is going to be hard to beat. But here's my caveat. I always knew by the time I saw him and Tyson Fury stand together in the ring when Tyson Fury had hair, I was like, oh yeah, you can't beat that dude.
I think
you can beat a lot of motherfuckers, but I don't think you could beat that dude.
Back. He had only had 2 fights. It was tomato cans. And I really think he picked him because he wanted that fight with AJ. And that was a big guy, and he wanted to get acclimated to it. And he just underestimated him. No,
Fury was just when I look at Wilder's style, when I look at Fury has a feint that Wilder can't adjust to because he flinches. Right. Every time Fury flinches, feints, Wilder flinches.
Yeah,
he puts both hands
I agree
out.
with that. It's almost like when somebody is about to throw a punch at Wilder, it's like he panics almost.
Yeah, and that's because that.
Yeah,
I think that's shell shock because Fury's feint just fucks you up when you look at it. When you really look at it, and when Fury was under the tutelage of the younger trainer, I can't remember his name right now, Ben Davis. When Fury was under the tutelage of Ben Davis, he was a master boxer.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He went to Crunk so Crunk could teach him how to sit on those punches, like Lennox Lewis did. Lennox Lewis was a master boxer until he went to Crunk and then became that knockout dude. So I
talking about turning the punches over.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You get a little bit more weight. You pick up. You adopt that European style. I'm gonna hug you up, lean on you, force you to put your head over to one side. I'm not gonna punch you in the back of the head, but I'm gonna get close to that line of where it's a foul but still legal, and constantly clip you on that ear. Now, Wilder, my biggest thing was you never learned to defend a man that was actually taller than you.
No.
He has no defense for a guy that's taller than him.
Or bigger than him.
Exactly, because when you look at Floyd, when you look at Floyd, you look at Terrence Crawford, when bigger guys, they put that forearm right there and squat back and then try to pull away. You feel what I'm saying? And catch you as they pulling away. Wilder never learned that. I don't know why Mark never taught him that. Maybe they wasn't meshing at that time, but it was so many.
That was my point. Bro. It was a lot of boxers that he went through. Like I say, when Spilker was boxing the shit out of this motherfucker, and even
Spilker was putting Polish paws on that dude.
Shit, man.
He was not ready for Spilker.
And then when he fought King Kong Ortiz, I said, he finna fight another boxer? Are you serious, bro? And he did. Like I said, and he was losing until he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like you just saw the writing on the wall from there on. And I have been saying, that, you put this kid in there with a boxer, he gonna get got, bro.
And I've always, I reiterate that I've always said that, man. And listen, it just has to do with the fact that he started boxing so late. It's a lot of things that you learn as a kid that become instinct that never really became instinct for him.
But to be fair,
bottom line,
but to be fair, I don't know why he got away from his left hand, because he had power in both hands early on.
Yeah,
he had power in both hands early on when he had the beads in his head and shit.
Yeah, he had a mean
That's when he was fighting cab drivers, though.
Jabbing.
Man.
No, I'm saying the tools though, like he stopped jabbing.
Yeah, he stopped a lot of his
left.
tools
He just really started believing into that right hand.
He used to always use the jab to set up the left hand or the hook to the body or the left hand or the just straight up left hook. He would jab and then come right around off the jab. If you step back, and he would step in and boom, catch you with that left hook.
The matter is, I fought with Wilder, and I think he's a Hall of Famer, but he's always been fundamentally shot, bro.
Yeah,
he's always been fundamentally shot.
He's always been fundamentally shot, but the thing that made fans like myself be attracted to him is, okay, you got a late start, bro. And within a year and a half, you put yourself in contention to be a bronze medalist, and you medaled when you was in the same class as Shakur and a bunch of other dudes. Like, bro, the only other person that medaled in that American class other than Wilder's was Clarissa Shields. So when I look at that, you hadn't had half the experience, not even a quarter of half.
That was some George Foreman shit, actually.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It was still based on a need to a fundamental ability to just box at its most simplest form. You feel what I'm saying? If he would have carried on with that and that type of mentality, listen, bro, set everything up like you was doing early on, even though many of them was cab drivers and shit like that, but you were setting it up off of good boxing.
Work at it, right? I think when the fallout between him and Mark, that's what
started. Yeah, when that fallout started, you could see Mark just sit there, like a lot of videos leading up to it.
Did y'all
Mark
see?
wouldn't be in there.
Yeah. Did you ever see the interview he did? Mark Breland did one interview and told the whole story. He said it had got to the point when his head got big. He said he don't know what was going on between him and Joe Dees, but one day Joe Dees told Mark Breland, "You're not to talk to him. You have to tell me and not tell Deontay."
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm the only coach in there that got boxing experience. And I had to tell this man to tell him, and he gonna tell me, oh, he ain't running today. Oh, he not running no more.
You
He
talking
not doing,
to a multi-time champion who's also a gold medalist, bro. Who the fuck can come and tell me anything?
Can't nobody tell that man nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
If a guy more about
Not
boxing,
a blood clot thing.
Yep. He said so when he got let go, he's like, I ain't care. He was like I wasn't there anyways.
Yeah,
So
that was the part that I was like, I don't know. Like, listen, I'm a fan of yours, bro, but you fucking up if you trying to fuck over Mark Brillin, bro.
yeah,
I
bro.
don't know, bro. That nigga's a legend, bro, and you trying to act like you and JD's know more than him, and then you bring in Malik Scott, and basically the only fight you won under Malik Scott was fighting your constant sparring partner.
Yeah,
Other than that,
to the cardboard.
Other than
That's
that,
why that
food.
stuff like that. That's why I say that I don't think that Wilder is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think that I think that his matchmakers are first ballot Hall of Famers, but I don't think that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer until we got guys like Zab Super Judah in there and Corey Spinks in there and guys like that. I'm just, bro, stand in line. You know what I mean? It took a long time to get James Toney in there, and James Toney is shit. If Wilder woke up with the skills of James Toney, man, shit, he fuck around and slit his wrist. You feel me? So, you know, it's more of a stand in line thing to me. I don't believe that he's a first ballot guy. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of guys that really, really deserve to be in there.
Between Calzaghe and James Toney, you talking about my two all-time favorite fighters, and Alexis Arguello.
Oh, I can dig that.
I like Alexis.
Oh yeah, I'm
Calzaghe
like
used
you,
to piss
bro.
me off
I'm
the
gonna
way he
dig that. Yeah,
that damn
I like
slap box he used to do this shit. That shit used to make me mad, bro.
And Alexis Arguello is that's how Wilder should have been fighting. Like him.
Alexis was hard, bro.
Long jab, long right hand.
And exactly, and learning how to
line it up.
Control the speed of your shot to lure a nigga into to that power shot you want to give him.
Yep.
And he know I changed levels other than spreading his legs so goddamn far.
Yep.
Yeah.
Educated
like
left hand. Go up and down with that motherfucker. Beat pop. Yep.
Yeah, so listen, listen. I know I might have came in and it made it seem that I was coming in hot and heavy, but I'm a rational fan of a fighter. If I can't complain about what you do, I shouldn't be a fan of yours. If I could compliment you, I could complain about you.
I think I've been on a panel with you before, man. I think we was on IO's shit before, and I think we both gave him a business. Shout out. Yeah. That's when he was on that spin shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we both gave you the business and shit. Yeah. So I remember your voice, but I don't remember your name. What's your name, bro?
Just call me AC.
AC, yeah. We both, we gave him that work that day, bro.
Yeah, this is about his fourth time.
Shout out to the homie IO, bro, but you dropped the ball on that one, my nigga.
Yeah. IO cool though, man. I done been over there.
Yeah.
Schooled him, man. One thing about Al though, at least he'll try, boy. He'll just give you props, man. You know your shit.
For sure.
Props. Man. But yeah, Deontay need to just sit down, enjoy.
Yeah, I ain't happy about all of this comeback talk. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? If you gonna do anything, fuck around with Jake Paul, man. Go over there and make up some goddamn, exhibition fights with Jake Paul, bro. Lead a professional shit alone.
But you know what, fellas? Wilder kind of scares me though, bro, because I think he's so ruined. I think he's ruined now.
Yeah.
And him having Malik Scott in his corner, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't ever think that was gonna fare well. Ever,
yeah, he's not the proper coach to have got him back on track. And now he's second, third fight under Malik Scott.
Wilder fucking with Malik Scott is basically what the UFC did to Kimbo Slice and trying to make him into a real fighter.
Right.
Yep.
All Kimbo did was come in the UFC and lose. He lost his house. Then he lost to a 165 pounder. That
Yeah.
fight that Kimbo lost, that dude weighed in. That was a 165-pound fight.
Yeah, 'cause all you had to do is get him to the ground. It was over.
Yeah, yeah,
He ain't know nothing about that.
exactly. So the point is this, bro. When you was with Mark knew what you could do well, and he knew what you was shitty at, and he found a method that allowed you to compete
Anthony.
and compete at a level that other guys who are much more talented than you feel what I'm saying, couldn't accomplish. And guess what? All y'all fought the same level. Basically, at one point, all y'all was fighting the same level of competition.
Right.
Like when you look at Carlos Takam, when you look at Derek Chisora, when you look at Dillian White, like are these like really solid names in boxing, or these
They
are
never
just
was gonna
UK
be. Yeah.
No,
are these
they
just
were
UK tomato cans that had a big mouth and was charismatic enough?
Hey, see, I got a thing over here. Like, I wouldn't call them tomato cans. Those are your good fighters that can test the fighters that's supposed to be
Exactly.
going up. That's how I look at it. They weren't tomato cans, but they'll give your fighter that gonna be great a run for his fucking money.
Yeah,
Make
if
sure
you
he that
can't beat
dude.
them, you can't move on.
You can't move the fuck on. That's I praise good fighters because we need them. If not, we ain't gonna never know who's who. You see what I'm saying? We ain't gonna never know if you really that fucking dude. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. That's what Dillian White Chisora was. They had the mouthpiece. They had, you know what I'm saying? They had everything you wish your fighter had for his talking shit and all of that. You know what I mean? But they was put in there to be beat. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
but they
the
didn't lay
problem,
down,
bro.
though. One
The
of them fighting
segue
tomorrow.
back into Wilder. Wilder never fought those guys.
Yeah, and
Never
he
fought
had
those
chances.
guys.
He
Yeah.
had chances. Let me answer this right real quick, y'all. Anthony Robertson, salutes to you, man. I hope you hit that subscribe. But he said heavyweights are hard to find. That's true. This is the one where you messed up on. He said Wilder was ducked. He saved Tyson Fury's life because nobody wanted to fight him. It wasn't that Tyson Fury didn't. It wasn't that Tyson Fury. Nobody wanted to fight Tyson Fury. Remember, Tyson Fury couldn't go back to the UK for some fucking reason, and that's why he kept fighting over here.
He was under his drug suspension because remember after the Christian Hammer, he had the coke charges and shit.
But
like
I'll
that.
tell you this though, somebody's supposed to get $100 million and didn't take it.
Yep.
His name was Deontay Wilder, and you can go listen to it yourself.
Somebody
YouTube.
fired Lou DiBella,
and they fired Lou DiBella because he constructed the deal, and he told me to take it, but he was advised to go the other way.
But what did Sky Sports CEO say about that whole meeting?
That I'm not hip on. What happened?
What happened was after that meeting, Sky Sports CEO come out. You feel what I'm saying? And said, yeah, we dropped the ball on that. They said they dropped the ball on signing Wilder. And it had something to do with, okay, we're willing to take the $100 million. The $100 million had I think it was a 3-fight deal for Wilder. One fight was supposed to be with Dominique Brazil, right? It was supposed to be Dominique Brazil, and from Dominique Brazil, you're supposed to go straight into the AJ fight. But there was no split on what Wilder was supposed to get on the AJ fight. So he was asking, is the money that's in here a flat fee, or is that part of the split? Because they telling him that him and AJ is over $100 million fight.
Right. Well, the conversation that was had with Lou DiBella, he was like, they fired me right afterwards because I went over and got him $100 million.
Yeah, because
and Al Heyman advised Deontay and told Deontay, you can get that here.
And that's the part where it was like, Wilder, why did you listen to that man? If you gonna run around and be saying that AJ ducked the $50 million and you had it in escrow, they double what you offered AJ for a 3-fight deal.
Yeah, and if you remember around that time, that's when the UK was trying to dominate the heavyweight scene. Remember, they signed AJ, gave him a $50 million bonus. They gave him $50 million, and that ain't had nothing to do with no fights for a lifetime deal.
Yeah, put his ass right in the new tax bracket.
Yep, they gave his ass $50 million And it had nothing to do with no fight money or nothing. The sign with them for a lifetime deal. And they was handing out money at that time.
The thing is, the problem with Wilder, though, in order to make a clusterfuck, you can't just have one thing wrong. I think the fact that he started late, was with Al Heyman and a slew of whole other things, and then probably got the big head and had to have yes men around him, fired Mark Breland. That's what makes it a clusterfuck. It wasn't just one thing. I think all of that shit together is just like, you know what I mean?
Well, you hit it on the nail. Because if I go in the room and get my phone, I got a picture when he fought Arthur Spilka. I was at the Barclay because I had gotten to watch the fight for free because my daughter mother did his hair, and I will show you the picture of my daughter mother with Wilder and everything. But the point I'm making it is this: back then, you can see the yes men thing, and that's why I was like, ooh, I just hope old boy do what he do and get the fuck up out of this thing, because I was behind him when he was talking about I started boxing only because I wanted to get up the money I needed to make sure my daughter was good. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, even if I pass or something tragic happened to me, she's always gonna have enough money to take care of herself and take care of her health. Right. And I was like, oh man, that shit is crazy.
That's what made me get behind him.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. But
then that was dope.
Yeah, then you just got all into the knockout thing and wanting to smoke weed before you get out there and go fight, and your yes man is not saying nothing, and it's like, yo, you who's smoking weed around here? I ain't know smoking weed. And you go into a fight where the guy's kind of dangerous or whatever. I'm still not gonna smoke no weed before I do all of that. It's not like Brazilian jiu-jitsu where I can relax and I'm laying on the floor and all I'm doing is wrestling. This shit is more calculated.
And you know where that comes from? I think he had the ultimate trust in his right hand. He started depending on that right hand a little bit.
Yeah, this is out of his own mouth. This is some of his. This is why I think he can't let boxing go, because he wants to show the world at this point that nah. I relied on my joint and y'all forgot that I could box. And it's like,
bro, one of y'all mentioned this, Stavern. Man, the first Stavern fight he boxed, he boxed so beautifully.
Yeah.
He knocked him down once, but that was the only fight that he didn't knock him out. But that jab was pumping. You know what I'm saying? Footwork was on point.
That remains the Stavern fight. Let people know that, oh shit, this dude can box. And then after that Bermain Stavern fight, that was the last time we saw that man boxing like that.
And that was when he started living to his last name, Wilder, when he came in there swerving and hitting Stavern like that and shit. Like, what the fuck was that, bro?
And in the early days, though, man, Wilder fought a lot of guys that I know personally from my gym. You see what I'm saying? So I already knew what he was on.
Yeah, man.
He could be a little biased there, but I knew what he was on back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was built up, but like I said, he had that potential. Like I said, he got away from the fundamentals and really started. What was the slogan? You got 12 rounds, but all I need is one punch or some shit.
No, 2 seconds. You got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I need to be perfect for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I think he, like you said, he really started believing that, because that's all he would launch. Especially got in a bit of trouble. That's how he got King Kong out of there.
Yeah,
that's how he got Spilk out of there. Just launching that fucking right hand.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that right hand, he would have been
started like desperation.
And I think that kind of fed into his psyche too, though. That's why he didn't get tired. He didn't get faded, because boxing has a mental aspect to it. And so that's why he never was, just all over the place, just like winded, because he always knew hope was alive for that right hand. That's a beautiful thing to have. But when that's like your religion, bro, like you got to have a jab too.
Yeah,
like,
power don't go nowhere, but the technique will go. That's the one thing that I mean, I fucked around only with training and everything. When I was younger, my family tried to put me in boxing like that to want going to amateurs and stuff like that, but I didn't have the temperament for it. You know, I didn't have the discipline like that. But as I got older, I
Likewise.
loved the workout. But
Yeah.
but the thing is this: overnight, the technique can and I'm saying it metaphorically. Overnight, the technique can be gone. You feel what I'm saying? Because something in the psyche can go off, and then it constantly throws off your ability to pull the trigger to perform the technique.
Mm-hmm.
But the power will always be the power will be there. But it's the technique that suffers. Wilder doesn't have an issue with power. He has a technical issue right now.
Yep.
Like his mind and his technique don't want to work together. So
The,
therefore,
the one person he needed passed away. And if Wilder had like Emmanuel Stewart, they would have cussed him the fuck out
Ooh.
or left him and said,
Yeah.
hey, do it my way or I'm done with this shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we always allude to his frame. Look at a Tommy Hearns, a tall, lanky fighter with a
Right.
devastating right hand. But one thing about Tommy Hearns that people fail to mention, if you ever want to watch tape and you a tall, lanky fighter on how to throw hooks to the body,
watch Tommy Hearns.
watch Tommy Hearns because he
That
wasn't
motherfucker
just
was
the
a
right
whip.
hand.
Right.
He had hooks too. He had a devastating hook to the body.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
With him being as tall as he was, and all that came from Manny Stewart.
But
So-
that's why
was like
that's
a
why I
whip.
was saying when you look at the lineage of how the torch was passed down, remember, Tommy passed that torch to Mark Breland.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And after Mark Breland, we didn't get a tall, lanky fighter that was built like Breland for a minute as far as a black fighter is concerned. Now here comes Deontay Wilder. He's got God-given power. Technique is a little flawed, but he has a lot of potential. I think the yes men around Wilder did not, allow him to understand that
progress.
Mark is
Yeah.
like, listen, this shit's got to be slow because you didn't have the amateur background. I'm not working with you since you began boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And it's a temperament thing too, bro. Shout out
Yeah.
to J. Cole, because J. Cole said it best in the song. He fuck with small town niggas. I got bigger dreams. And that's the thing. He kind of stays like in Alabama and he keeps it boom in Alabama. And you
Yeah.
never really hear stories about, oh, Wilder was in Vegas doing this, or Wilder was over here doing this. You don't really hear stories like that amongst boxing circles. Wilder is boom right there in Alabama, small town boy, and he doesn't leave that circle. You know what I
Right.
mean? Which is a good thing to stay out of trouble and shit like that. But as far as like mixing it up with guys and learning new things and shit, that's kind of puts you at a deficit too.
Right.
Right. Facts, Anthony. I don't care what you do, just be good at it. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And
Yep.
see, that's why I said at the beginning of the show, some fighters reach their ceiling, and then you got other fighters that break through that motherfucking ceiling.
Yeah.
But you gotta want to break through it, bro. You can't
Yeah.
stay stagnant. And if you got a good trainer, and I done put you in 3-4 fights, then we got, you doing the same shit over and over again. You not listening. We gotta figure something out, or you about to get your ass whooped. Somebody gonna figure you out. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying earlier, bro. That's like Terrence. The day I saw motherfucking Me Machine put them hands on him, that shit didn't happen no motherfucking more. He said, fuck that. I'm not about to get hit like that. And Me Machine hit on the fucking most. You know what I'm saying? Out of any motherfucking body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from that. Like Abdullah Mason got his ass knocked down. He got fucking hard, but I guarantee you he's not going to make the same mistakes the next fucking fight.
Like I've been trying to put people on the Japanese fighter Jin Sasaki, right?
Yeah. I know.
And I'm
I heard of
telling
it.
you,
I know what you're talking about.
and I'm like, bro, listen, you can't, like, when you look at some of the YouTube highlights, they like some of them are good ones, but I said, listen, don't look at the highlights. Try to find the one that says the evolution of Jin Sasaki, because then that one goes in the order of his fights. You'll see the way he fought before he took his loss, and then watch how he fought after that. After that loss, the dude goes on like a 9, like on a 6 or 8 fight knockout streak, bro.
Yeah.
Like his boxing is he puts in beautiful work. but it wasn't until he lost that you would have got that. You saw the potential. You saw the potential in it, but he was wild. He would square up a lot,
He
and
thought
he
he
was
was a
only
shit.
relying on his hand speed
Yeah.
and power. Now that he's got, in my opinion, at 47 and probably anything between 35 and 60, that dude has the best timing to punch with the fighter, because that left hand that he throws in between your punches or when you punch, he knows how to throw it in a way it gets to you first and it'll bang the shit out you. No diddy. Like Jin Sasaki's a problem, and I was on the panel just a little bit earlier with a couple of cats, and they was like, let's study the footage. But if he fights Brian Norman Jr., yada yada yada, I'm like, listen, if Brian Norman Jr. let Jin Sasaki get mid range to close, it's a wrap for him, because the only other person, and you seen Jin Sasaki, you tell me, am I saying this? When you look at Canelo, early Canelo, when he used to go into his high guard, and then you see Canelo in the Triple G fights and some of the other fights, when he throws with other fighters, that's what I'm talking about. It's only only like a Jin Sasaki and a Canelo, or Canelo and a Jin Sasaki, that I seen use that type of peekaboo style with that left hook like that. And it's just
the last fight I saw him fight, I think it was Cormier Bali. Yeah. Dude dominant. And he ain't gonna do nothing to get better. But I agree with you. That's what I'm saying, man. A loss ain't shit.
He's
You know,
22 years old, bro. I'm like, y'all sleeping. The nigga's 22, bro.
He got room to grow, man.
Yo, and
you know what? His team got room to grow too.
Yo,
because
and
even
here's the crazy part. He's been dropped 3 times in one round and came up. No, 3 times in one fight and came back and knocked the nigga out.
Yep.
Like, bro, the kid is a problem. And the reason why I was bringing him up is like, listen, at 47, he's now sitting in the number 3 spot for Jerron Boots Ennis. If Boots ain't making no fights real fast, look at how the IBF did him. They gave him Cody Crowley as his mandatory. That fight was supposed to go in the purse bid and all of that. They settle it. They start to negotiate. They start the press conferences. Cody Crowley got to pull out because of eye injury and stuff like that. Then they let him fight Avanesian, and Avanesian does not settle the mandatory. Right after he fights Avanesian, guess who's still chomping at the bid of his mandatory? You feel what I'm saying? That's Karan Kukachin. So if they let that man, if they kept their word with that man and made him fight his mandatory, you feel what I'm saying? Bet Jin Sasaki gonna get his chance.
And I like to go back to what you were saying about Avanesian too. With the Avanesian and Boots fight, and I promise you, I believe that if he had more than 2 weeks notice, that fight would have went totally different. I'm trying to tell y'all. That fight, he only had like 2 weeks notice or something. How many weeks was it?
No, it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, that fight would have went totally different. If he would have had a full count for Boots, that fight would have went different.
Hey, listen, I say this as well. Now, I'm going to piggyback off of what you just said. If that fight would have went longer than the 5 rounds, because I see nothing that had me convinced that he wasn't ready to keep on fighting. But he got that fifth round tap on his shoulder, and the fight was over. I was waiting to see what was going to happen in the second half of that fight. That's when I made my prediction that, listen, I think if anything exciting is going to happen in that fight, it's going to happen in the second half of that fight.
Okay, yeah. Now you know about that 5th round tap, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you hear me knocking now, bro? He was brought there to lose. That's the fight game. You know what I mean? And if they can do it on the level of boxing that I was in personally, in a small armory in the middle of fucking nowhere, Missouri, then what do you think they can do when there's millions of dollars involved?
Right. They pad the stats.
Yeah.
Pad and stats, bro. And that fight was all about having a like opponent.
All day.
with
That's the
Bud.
only reason.
That was all that was about, to have a like opponent.
Yeah.
So you can call her Crawford.
Because the Avenige, they was like, nah, his jaw broken. Avenige is talking regular, like my jaw not broken.
Right, you hear me?
Yeah, and Boots to me right now,
I was
bro.
never hurt in that fight. When David Avenige said I was never hurt in that fight, I was like, oh, that motherfucker got the 5th round tap. Like, listen, champ, you fought a brave fight. You did your thing, great fight, but the fight's over right now.
Right. Take your check, be happy.
Yeah,
Man, Boots need to figure out what the hell he gonna do. He need a spokesman or something, or he need to hire another team, bro.
You see, he turned down the Tio fight.
Yeah, bro. Like any fight of notice, bro, you just can't make it happen for whatever reason. And that's starting to get redundant to me, bro. It's starting to get really old. You can't even get a name. First of all, you've never fought an incumbent champion. And now you can't even fight a fucking name, bro.
Yeah,
you
and this is what he said himself. He's like, listen, everyone is feeling a certain kind of way about me because I was emailed my belt. I never had the opportunity to actually fight for my belt or fight a worthy name to defend my belt. So then why would you turn down? I get where the sentiment is and everything and all of that other stuff. But Tio's only coming up one more weight class like every other good champ does. So at the end of the day, when you look at every last one of those champs that's at 47, any of them motherfuckers does not have the accolade Teofimo Lopez is walking in that ring with. Not even fucking Virgil Ortiz. And I've been in heavy debates where Virgil is the biggest fight for him. How is he the biggest fight? Tio knows how to talk shit. Virgil don't know how to talk shit. Blair Cobb know how to talk shit. Virgil don't know how to talk shit. He's too nice. Like when you listen to Virgil talk, you like, damn, that's a really nice guy.
Right.
And if Boots is on his Philly shit, he needs to tap into his inner Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins did not let Tito Trinidad move up from 54 and walk his ass down. Bernard Hopkins knocked him the fuck out. Boots, you need to tap into your inner Philly, bro, your inner B-Hop, bro. And just, hey, man, if Tio want them hands, give it to him. If you can give it to him.
You turned down, what's bad about it is, you turned down the fight with Blair Cobb, and this is the second time in your career Blair Cobb that came at you and pressed you.
Yep.
He turned down everybody, and now they're trying to use the excuse that if they can't get a fight with another champion, then they'll double back to Tio. I think that's weak, bro.
Yeah, I think that's weak too, bro. Because here's the issue. I think I personally think you know what I'm saying. Looking at the landscape of the WBO, you feel what I'm saying? At 47, one of the guys that's at the top, I can't remember his name. He's also in line for IBF and the WBA or the WBC and the WBA, some shit like that, right?
Who is that?
Damn, I would have to pull up boxing scene, and just give me 1 second because I got this shit on fast track, like just a couple of buttons, and I'm right there. So
gotcha.
2 more seconds. Just let me scroll down. His name is Shakram Giasov.
Oh, yeah, Giasov. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right. He's got Shakaram is sitting at number 1 for Brian Norman Jr. Alex Rocha is fighting this weekend.
He fight tomorrow. Right.
Exactly. So we don't know what's going on with Giasov right now because Giasov is right there for Giasov fights Stanionis. That's right. Giasov fights Stanionis, I believe. And now, if Brian Norman ain't really got a fight, I don't understand why he's not calling out Jin Sasaki. Go over to Japan and get some of that Japanese money right there. You feel what I'm saying? Get that world exposure and shit like that. And you'll be an American fighter. You feel what I'm saying? That went over there and took a top Japanese name.
Right. I personally think that he's just looking for the perfect fight to showcase his skills and make himself look worthy. But it ain't no right way up. You gonna have to pick somebody. And I wish it was Tio. I ain't gonna lie.
He just need to roll up his sleeves and go to work, bro.
Yep.
Anybody can get it. If you coming from 140 and you say you want my belt, fuck it, let's run it. If you want me to go to 154 and the price is right, fuck it, let's get it. And see,
For real.
that's that bullshit
And that's
Well,
about boxing on this level that really pisses me off, because another broken record moment, bro. If you've never seen a fighter fight for tickets, no money, just tickets, and then you see these guys fighting and they got millions of dollars on the table, and they can't make the shit happen, bro.
right.
That's how I'm looking. These dudes is goofies, bro. Make the fucking fight.
That's my
What
thing.
the
Just
fuck?
fight, bro. Like I get that you want to fight a champion. I just think he in his head too. He in his own mind. He overthinking is what I'm trying to say. Like you overthinking the process. You could have fought T.O. and still satisfy the masses at the same time. You know what I'm saying? People just want to see you in something where you might. It's just a might. You know what I'm saying? This guy
Yeah,
might
and
get you.
I think the whole team is too, because go back to the Bud fight, bro. The dad was like, "Yeah, man, I'm loyal to Showtime." Nigga,
but
2 months later, Showtime stopped boxing. They
Stop
done.
boxing, right?
here's what I was gonna say, bro. When people talk about 54 with Boots, it's 3 examples that show me, even 4 examples that tell me exactly he's not going to 54. 54 is a pump fake like a motherfucker. Because
Mhm.
remember during the Avanesian press conference, Eddie Hearn comes out and he says, "Yeah, we would, right before the press conference, we was on a Zoom call with His Excellency, and His Excellency is like, yeah, offer Boots Ennis a fight with Terrence Crawford."
Mm-hmm.
What did Boots say? What did you say, Boots? I said send it. I said send it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So after the fight, you feel what I'm saying? We're not we get the mandatory thing, but even after that, you still not saying, anything about Terrence Crawford. Then we hear through through the uh through the quiet sources in boxing that there was a legitimate offer sent to Charles Conwell, but it was a crazy lowball offer on a short notice. And Conwell was like, "Y'all gonna try to pay me that kind of money on a short notice? No
Mhm.
way. What is you doing? No way." And then they run out and say, "Oh, we sent offers to multiple fighters that they turned down. Multiple bullshit offers. We know how to play. We know how you play that game, Eddie.
Yep.
You send out a bunch of bullshit offers,
Bid
and
your
then when
way,
fighters
bid your
turn it
way
down,
out of the fight.
yeah, when fighters turn it down, you say, "Oh, but he turned down the most money he would ever make fighting us." You keep saying that, but then you won't pay a $20,000 fee to stay with the extension. You won't pay the extra money that another champion is asking on another short notice to make sure if they do lose, they get paid for it.
Right.
And you
Right.
ain't coming up with that money. So where is all of this? I'm paying the guy 17 and 21 times more money than he's ever made. If you doing that, then the fight gets made, guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he got to get him something now. I understood the Brian Norman fight, but now it's just getting
He
repetitive.
need a champion or a name.
A name, right?
You know what I mean?
And that's
It's
it.
a
That's
it's a
it.
Virgil would have been a champ. No, Virgil don't have a virgin. Does he got a
no
virgin of the 54 title?
no
I don't,
He's
but
an
he
intern.
had
No,
two names
he interim.
flashed in his face.
He interim.
And I don't think he has the time or the patience to go with the rigmarole dealing with those PBC fighters. You know how them motherfuckers are stall and run out the play clock and shit. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think he could get Barrios or whatever. He may
Stanionis
though,
said the
man.
same
That's
thing.
what they want.
Stanionis said they accepted the fight, but Boots can't. They won't pick up the phone or nothing.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's what Stanionis is saying.
Yeah. And they lowball Stanionis at first.
Yeah,
And
and
that,
he would.
and Stanionis looking for. I was just reading on the ticker at the bottom. Stanionis said he's looking for a 3-fight deal. Anyways, that's what he
Yeah,
wanted. He want a
so
3-fight deal in a new home.
I hope Boots ain't on this tank shit.
They ain't lying, bro. Cause he gonna have to fight, and he ain't gonna do nothing but get ring rust, and then somebody gonna take advantage of his ass, and then he won't. Who did you just say? Damn, what was the name you just said? He trying to get the Mexican kid,
Barrios.
Barrios, yeah.
Barrios. But shit, which Makana Ben might take that.
Yeah, I think that's who they lining kind of Ben up for.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been trying to line kind of Ben up for Barrios.
Yeah, because
And Connor fuck around and beating Barrios ain't really all that. You know what I'm saying? So
right. He throw a good show.
But
But like you said, he might win it.
what's crazy is Barrios has the best resume at all the
I
champions
know.
at 47.
I know, right?
That shit is
147
crazy, bro. That is so ugly. It don't even sound natural to
147
say
is my
it.
all-time favorite division. Man, 147 is like it for me personally, on a personal level.
We
And
need to
for
get more
147 to be so goddamn dry right now,
to
140 popping more than 147. Ain't that a
Right.
bitch?
And that's
and I'm
crazy.
gonna say this, man. Hey, you got a lot of motherfuckers at 140 right now that it's like, bro, take your ass up to 47 so you could really make that noise. Sabril
Yeah.
Matias, uh uh Puelo, Gary Antoine, like all you
Hey,
do.
and that's
What
another
happened
thing
to
though
that
too.
Puelo fight? He was supposed to fight Sandor Martin.
Yeah, I don't even I
That shit
don't
was supposed to come on this weekend. I don't see it nowhere now.
I
mhm.
don't know how much you guys is into amateur boxing, but if Gary Antoine, even though he came off a shitty performance, if Gary Antoine goes to 147 and fights Boots, I'm on good authority that he will beat the shit out of Boots. Because that's the reason why Boots didn't get to the Olympics and Gary Antoine did. Gary Antoine then faced Boots 5 times in
Yeah,
the
he beat
amateur
him.
and beat him
Beat
every
him.
last
Yeah.
time.
Yep. I saw the
Yes.
fights.
So that now you see why I'm saying it's like a lot of you guys at 47. I know you doing it because it's the fastest way to the belt or whatever. But take your ass to 47 and stop fucking around down there, bro.
Right.
You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let that weight class be for guys that kind of naturally walk around 150, no more than 155. A
Right.
lot of you motherfuckers is walking around at 160, trying to
And
squeeze down to make
draining
it to
man.
You
140.
niggas is light heavyweights and shit.
Man,
You
it's
know
like
what I'm
every
saying?
weekend. It's like every weekend I be questioning like what weight class this is again, nigga?
Yeah,
These niggas big.
yeah,
These niggas big, bro.
yeah.
They get on the scale looking like skeleton fight night, nigga. Them motherfuckers is looking like
They gained
shit.
20 pounds,
Kimbo
25,
Slice,
30
shit.
pounds.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, come on, man. A lot of you dudes, a lot of you motherfuckers, and even a lot of the top name dudes don't belong down there. This is why I'm saying I don't even. I'm hoping and praying that Dev don't come back at 140. If you gonna do whatever, go to 147. I really hope Tio just says, you know what, I'm gonna go to 147 and I'll take the Conor Ben fight, or I'll fight Blair Cobbs or one of these guys or whatever. I don't
Right.
know how he does it or what he does. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it's just 47 can be popping. You feel me? But you got to get some of these guys that are draining themselves to make 140
Hell, the
to
way
go up to.
Devin walking around in Vegas, bro, he really need to be at 54. Shit.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yeah,
He's
he a
huge.
big kid too, and I've been, I'm saying 47 because um I really don't know what he walks around at, but if he's walking around at somewhere around 170 or whatever, 168, nigga, you should be fighting at 54.
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what he doing, bro.
Ryan do too. Ryan need to be there too.
Yeah, I could
Ryan,
see Ryan coming in,
Ryan heavy.
yeah, he a big dude. I saw that dude on one of those Texas Hold'em type poker joints
Mm-hmm.
that come on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting sitting at the table eating a big ass porterhouse and potatoes and shit. And he was the biggest person at the table.
Yeah, that
Mm,
dude get big,
Like, this
bro.
yeah.
kid is big, bro. No diddy. I'm like, this is a big young man, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
no
I didn't
doubt.
know you was like you had size like that. God
Right.
damn. And you
That's why
squeezing
you
down
can't
to
use
140?
he can't make 140. He fight at 143.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
don't fight at 140. All his shit gets turned to catch weights.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. The only fight you can call he did that shit, that was for Tank.
Yeah.
That was it.
And
Other
speaking
than
of
that,
Tank, man, at first I was really, really hard on Tank for putting them weight clauses on people. Then I started to think, well, damn, bro, if y'all fighting at 135 and you supposed to be there, that really shouldn't be no motherfucking problem. You know what I'm saying? If you fighting at 135 and you rehydrating to 160, goddamn, nigga.
yeah,
Yeah.
I stopped. When he pointed it out, when he said they asked him after the press conference, why you put a weight clause on him? He said, "What the fuck you mean? You see how big he is?" And showed up. I looked at Ryan. I said, "That motherfucker ain't lying. That nigga big as fuck." He said, "You see
Yeah.
how big he is?" Shit.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
blame him.
hopefully, this will be the thing that kind of stops the whole weight bully thing, or puts it on pause for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, I wish all the belts adopt with the IBF and the WBO got, or it's WA. I mean the WA got. You know,
yes,
you gotta be
Man,
within
shout out to
10
Anthony
pounds.
Robinson. He said a mouthful. He said, man, fight at a healthy weight. It's best.
Win or
Win or
lose.
lose.
Right.
Real shit. Cause that shit'll come back and haunt you, man, when you start getting in your 40s and 50s, all that abuse you put on your body.
Yeah, I'm
For
right.
real.
All that going up and down. And that's crazy. Fighters used to go up a weight class, 2 weight classes to fight, and then come at like a Paul Williams or some shit. And then you bring
Yeah.
yourself down to go back down to fight. But these dudes doing this shit without moving weight classes now. You get what I'm saying? Like you walking around down there light heavy, but you got to come all the way down to fucking 147 or 1. You know what I mean?
You know
But that
another
shit
thing though,
crazy.
the fact that these guys is only fighting once a year, that kind of opened up a whole lot of bullshit. That's why the weight be so fucked up for one. And for
Yeah.
two, though, you know what I'm saying? That's why, us boxing fans, we don't have a high tolerance for them taking like a soft touch. Because you take a soft touch, nigga, we ain't gonna see you in a year, bro.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
So every fight has to be a major fight. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy, but that's why I think fighting more often would kind of
I think
take care of a lot of the bullshit. It would settle a lot of shit.
Yeah, I think we was talking about that a while ago on one of these
Hmm.
on one of these episodes where, back in the day, you'll see your fighter, he'll fight, a relatively good guy, but we know he was gonna win. End of the year, he got a big fight. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And then people wouldn't be mad at that because you get to see your fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was talking about that 9 on here one time because I remember back in the day with the WWE, wrestling superstars on Sunday, they didn't fight each other, they fought a nobody. And
Hmm.
then you saw them fight each other on a Saturday Night Main Event or WrestleMania. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, and that's how it should be, bro. You
Shit,
got
back
your
in the old HBO days, man, the motherfuckers fought so often, like the Shane Mosleys and the guys like
right,
that random Saturday, you be like, oh damn, Mosley fighting this week. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right, right,
yeah,
I remember shit. I didn't hear no kind of press conferences, nothing about Mosley Margarita. And then I'm like, damn, them niggas fighting this week. Damn, that's a hell of a fight.
yeah.
Now them
That's how it
motherfuckers would
used to
make us
be
pay for it.
because we wasn't talking about purse bids and purse splits and all of that other.
Thank
We
you.
just knew when the fight was happening.
right.
Now
We ain't care about that shit.
on top of what y'all saying, I'm like this. When fighters fought more around their weight, you feel what I'm saying? You had you you had much better fights. They were fighting more often. The upset happened because one guy didn't have a great training camp, and that's where you could land that plane. That he had a bad training camp, so he was ill during the training camp, and this is why he lost the fight. But they would always say, "All right, let me do three more fights, a soft, a medium touch, and then I'm coming
Right,
right back for you."
right,
Hmm.
You
right,
you feel what I'm saying? So when you got a guy fighting once a year, the the trauma to the body of shrinking down and then that bounce back of putting back on that weight, you get some people out here that's trying to say that's healthy for the human body. That is not healthy for the
hell
human
no.
body. You should not shock trauma your weight, your core, your gut. You feel what I'm saying? When you
Uh,
shock trauma your gut, this is why this will lead into all types of things that you
And
can't
you know what, AC,
foresee
to make
right now.
matters worse, everything you said, plus now you got to take punches to
Yeah,
make matters worse.
And then,
yeah,
and like I say, then like now it's not a such thing as ring rust because this is the norm once a year, and there's
yeah.
like
And
setups for it.
now you got fighters. Now you got fighters after the bounce back shock that night. They're going into all types of specialized IVs by specialized IV treatment people to help bring the body down to something normal. You feel what I'm saying? It's not done when you look at it. It's not done in the amateurs. It's not done anywhere but in this era of professional boxing because the amateurs they're not going to let you. You know, you see fighters like Sean Porter that beat dudes who are heavyweights these days, and
Right.
he beat them in the amateurs. You feel what I'm saying? You
Yep.
hear stories of Errol Spence and other fighters fighting damn near at 170 pounds when they was amateurs, and then started to cut weight the closer they got to their pro debuts. You feel what I'm saying? But at what?
Shine was one of them. He was
Yeah. So
160.
yeah. So what I'm
John
saying?
beat Usyk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this,
Yep.
man. You cannot convince me. You cannot convince me, a person who's in the business of feeding food and knowing food science to a certain degree. I'm not a nutritionist and shit like that, but a chef is the closest thing you're gonna get to a nutritionist. And I can pretty much tell you, when you starve the body like that, and you trying to have that major shock type of bounce back, that shit's gonna come back because there's certain things that you can digest and you cannot digest well. Like if you happen to eat fats from animals, some of these animal fats uh, store a lot of sugar in their fat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But that's why they say eat pastas and shit. They claim and
Pasta,
all that
fish,
shit.
salad.
Yep.
When I was training for my fights, I didn't eat no red meat, and I ate nothing but fish, the whole thing, But I wasn't coming down like insane though, man. I would be fighting at like 47, 54, 60, and then 68 later on. But like when I fought at 68, man, I came down from like 172.
Right.
And all thing I do is sweat, put a sauna suit on, sweat or whatever, train for
Water
the
weight.
fight, sweat, and then shit, drink some Pedialyte, eat some pasta, nigga. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's the thing that like when I was talking about it was like how I used to keep my weight the way I would say I walk around at a fighter's weight is I would do my pull-ups and push-ups and little exercises I'm doing at home or in the park. I would have on a sauna suit. And
Yep.
I'm
Right.
not looking to burn, 20, 30 pounds. I'm just looking to burn a couple of pounds in my workout. Then I'm peeling up out of that shit.
Right.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I want to stay right here, right here. I feel super energetic right here. I feel like I got stamina, whether I'm with my lady or I'm just playing ball with the fellas in the park. I just feel like I have more in me. You feel what I'm saying? When
Mm-hmm.
when I started working and then I put on a bunch of weight from being in the kitchen and stuff like that, and I had to admit get in there with a good pastry chef. I'm gonna eat sweets a lot, and that's where I'm gonna put on that weight. And then when I try to shock myself into coming down off that weight, I had all kind of stomach issues, gas, all kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
this
And a
this
lot of dudes, they do what's
this
called
Yeah.
a
ain't right.
water shock. So they'll actually drink like 3 gallons of
A
water
gallon of water. Right. Right. And
and
then
then
they
start sweating that shit
sweating and
off.
shit, and they put that baby oil on and salt and Epsom salt and baths and shit. Yeah,
Like
Yeah, that's
crazy.
too much.
the most I've ever done, and I only did it to just because I got into bodybuilding a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? The most I done was take salt tablets.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm
Man,
saying?
they be using what's that shit? Now Abilene.
Hmm.
It's like a makeup remover or something. They be putting that shit all over their
Or we
skin and make
back in
themselves
the day,
sweat.
it used to be called sweet sweat.
Yeah, they be putting that shit on and make themselves sweat all that shit out. That shit
Yeah,
crazy, bro. But
yeah.
you
Like
gotta
up
drink.
here in New York, it's just you put on you get your big jump off of petroleum gel or Vaseline and shit like that. Put that shit all over your body. Put on your sweatsuit, bruh. you're gonna sweat just walking to wherever you gotta go.
Hell yeah.
You could lose a pound.
That's
You
what
could
they be
lose a
doing.
pound or two.
Man, they be going to the extreme, man. They'll put baby oil on first, then they put Epsom salt, alcohol in the bath, and then they get that motherfucking sick.
Wow.
That's too much, bro.
That's
I'm a person.
crazy.
You stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. I'm not finna do all that shit.
Yeah, bro.
And them cats that be waiting till like the week of, you know what I'm saying, trying to lose all that weight, and then they get out and wrap up in towels and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that.
Too much, bro. Too much.
That's too much. You gotta stay ready. Simple
Yeah.
and plain.
But you know what's the crazy thing though? Now that's what boxing has evolved into with the new generation, where these guys think that that's the way you do it. That's a part of boxing.
Yeah, like they don't.
But that's
back
why
in the
they
day,
only
them
could
cats
fight once a
stayed
year
fit, bro.
because this shit'll fuck you up. Look at, I'm just gonna say, you know, I'm gonna say in some circles, there's rumors of why Virgil caught rhabdomyolysis, whatever that shit is, right?
Yeah, losing all that weight,
But
spilling
you
all his
know,
proteins out.
but that's my point. It's like, bro, when you constantly shocking the body like that, what you tend to do is you don't understand the body makes its own red and white cells. The
Right.
body can reproduce those. So if the body starts reproducing those with a chemical imbalance, and that when you shock your system, you're chemically forcefully having your body, the chemical balance of your body, you're offsetting it. All a cancer cell is a cell that is not imbalanced. It's not some special thing. It's just your red blood cells. Them shits is not balanced anymore because the body's making them with an imbalance.
Yep.
Yeah, you preach to the choir. I got a kid that got sickle cell, bro.
So
I learned all that shit, bro. And that's all that rhabdo. That's where that shit come. Trying to lose all that fucking weight. And then you like you said, you shocking yourself, and then you start spilling all that protein into your blood.
Exactly, bro.
And when you fighting, what helps you recover? Protein. So now you taking protein shakes. You're not taking protein shakes that's gonna help you gain weight. You're taking whey protein. That's a fat cutting protein or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You got to add proteins back to the system because proteins are the hardest thing for the human body to digest. Mm-hmm. Like the best protein to bring into the body would be something like your legumes or peanuts. But outside of that, it's red meat, bro. Whether these people want to accept it or not. If you're not eating like certain types of mushrooms, red meat, or beans and peanuts,
right.
you can't. You're not going to put the protein back the way it should be. You feel what I'm saying? Because the body grew up before you started doing this thing, taking the protein intake on a regular basis at a steady basis. And now you start training like a professional athlete. Now you chemically imbalanced your body. Now you're may need to drink alkaline water a little bit. Look at what Terrence Crawford said happened to him when he first started boxing and shit like that after eating beef almost every day, and then he got into boxing and he found out that he had this lump in his back and stuff like that because of squeezing down in the weight and the weight cuts and all of that. He was like, look, I just made the conscious decision to stop eating meat. And people was like, don't stop eating meat, bro. Just, learn the temperature you eating it. Don't eat it well done just because you said it. Eat a higher quality, bro. You got the money. You got the money to eat the highest quality beef that don't take a lot of cooking, just a little bit of salt on a grill or some shit like that. Bro, you'll be good to go, man. Your body will be like, yeah, this is the protein I'm asking for. This is what I was raised on. Now
if you want to stay away from the salt, you can put some lemon juice on that motherfucker.
Yeah, now you giving me these synthetic proteins and these proteins that's like protein on steroids. I can't really do too much with this.
Right. And
now you forced the fighter into fighting once a year because he's like, yo, I need this time for my body to recover and get back to normal. What? What? That's what the sweet science of cutting weight in this day and age got you boxers doing now. Y'all only could fight once a year.
And old school, we had a thing, man, like for every pound that you weighed, you wanted to put a gram of protein in your body.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I remember that. I remember that.
You remember that too? Yep.
Yeah.
That is not all truth because your body spill like what they say. If you had 100 grams of protein, you're gonna spill off about 60% when you piss. Your body not gonna retain all of it.
Yeah, it all depends. Now, some of it.
Well, I'm
depends
talking about nowadays. You know how they be. I'm not talking about the meats. I'm talking about how they be drinking them protein shakes. Maybe I should have said that first. You know how they be drinking all them. This, taking protein pills, the bars, the shakes and shit. Your body don't absorb all of it.
No. There's no way your body absorbs it because it's not in it's that's a synthetic protein. It's not.
Right.
It has to be synthetic because it's in that powder form, so it mixes with the ingredients or liquid form or liquid syrup form that has to have another stabilizer that it stays in that liquid form, as it is in as you would find it in chicken or red meat or even some fish. Some fish have more protein in it than beef.
Yep.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like swordfish, tuna. You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying?
Get you a good tuna salad.
Yeah, Chilean sea bass, wild snapper, all of these type of fish have super high levels of protein. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's what I used to get me to where I had to go. I just use fish and salad. I get so tired of it. You know what I mean? By the end of the, when I'm getting ready or whatever. But I ate nothing but fish and salad. Early in the morning, I probably eat me some oatmeal.
A boiled egg with just some salt on it will do you well with protein.
Yep.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I eat that every morning because since I had my little health scare and everything, and the medication blew me up. I'm slowly trying to cut the weight and stuff like that, and I'm doing it by every morning. I pretty much wake up. I make me a couple of boiled eggs, just a little bit of salt and pepper on it, and that's my breakfast.
Yep.
Right.
Feel what I'm saying? With some lemon water.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You feel me?
Track.
So, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm about to end this one, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Great show,
back
man.
Up tomorrow, though.
Yeah, great show, my guy. Always a
on.
pleasure.
Hey, bro.
coming on in.
Hey, see, you got a channel?
No. I'm just a good fan of boxing. You'll find me damn near everywhere, bro.
Yeah, because it's like my second, maybe third time on a panel with you and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For sure, bro. We'll see each other again, especially on this channel right here, because I'll be trying to catch the algorithms and like his early morning shows, like GMT's early morning shows. Some of them I can't catch because I got to go to the restaurant and get some work done for this opening and stuff like that. But if he comes on like midday to late night, I'll always be able to catch it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Appreciate
I'll holler at you fellas later, man. Shit,
all right, man. Great show.
Appreciate you, Nair.
All right, bro. Holla at you.
Well, one. All right, y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed today's show, bro. Salute to all my rewatch gang, 100%, bro. Everybody who participated in the comments, man. Anthony Robertson, salutes to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hope you hit that subscribe button, my friend, and come back. Well, tomorrow we are having a fight party. Lexa Roach is fighting. Jaime McGee fighting tomorrow. So y'all know I'm going to be on. I'm showing up, showing out, and I expect y'all to do the same. You hear me? Come through, hit that like button for your boy one time. Salutes to everybody over there on X. Hit that follow button for your boy over there, too. That's a great way to support. Like I say, it's free. Tap the screen. No problem. Yeah, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Like I said, y'all, enjoy the rest of y'all night, or if it's daytime where you at. Salute to y'all. I'm your boy Slick 50, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces.